We're going to do this, and we're going to re-enable this, and then we are going to answer the question. Or actually, let me make sure I can actually hear myself talk. Yes, we can. The next time we're going to do Mario Kart World, I could see it like maybe sometime this weekend. What was I doing? Okay, I was checking surf areas. I had just checked there. We got Lapras last time. We're not using Lapras, but we got a Lapras. Yeah, maybe like now, like either because I know I have something I gotta do Wednesday. I don't know exactly what I'm doing Thursday. What's going on, Smash? Mario Kart World though? Yeah, if it's not gonna be next weekend, or if it's not this coming weekend, it might be like maybe next weekend or something. I just know I got a bunch of stuff going on, or at least things that I kind of want to like plan on doing. That I gotta prioritize that way. Is my stuff live? Yes, we are on. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I got it so close too. I was like getting mad. I'm like, man, this thing is taking forever to freaking get. And then Renegade was just like, you're gonna get it. And I was like, you know what? I don't doubt that. And then, like, next egg, it was freaking Shiny Bellsprout. And I'm like, well, alright then. And Renegade was like, yeah, dude, see, told you. Freaking willed it into existence. And I was like, you sure did, dude. And now I think we can also go, oh, hold on. Free stuff. Always gotta take something if it's free. Obtain Poison Cure Berry. Hell yeah, though. But yeah, no, I got and like just Renegade was just like, I made this happen, and everybody was like, yeah, no, and I think even like Ridge was like, you, because I was like, guys, man, it's really taking a long ass time to get this thing, and Ridge was like, no, you're going to do it, you can do it, and I'm like, and his name is Ridge Can Do It, so if anybody's gonna say that, it's gonna be him. Oh, I might not be able to. Hey, but I need you. You don't need anything right now. You're just being an attention whore. Now that I've started talking, you're like, that means you have to focus on me. It's like, no. Oh, so we're now just progressing? Yeah, now we're doing normal story stuff. Because we can. And I actually had the thought, do I have strength? I don't think I do. Iron, Coal, Paradise, Davian, and Bella, Silver. I don't want to teach any of them strength. Let's see if I have somebody else that I can teach it to. Because I do not want to have to deal with having to get strength forgotten. Especially because like all the moves that I kind of have on everybody right now, I forgot to get freaking return on Sunday. Could have had another TM for return. Conflabbit. I forgot. I'll live though. I've already got what I think 2 spare return TMs right now. But yeah, so we just got Surf last time, so I'm wanting to kind of Pseudo Wudo can learn strength. Yeah, so we just got Surf last time, so I've been kind of going around and picking up a bunch of those, or going and getting items that are either there, in those like areas we can surf at, or battling the trainers that are there, which is. It's like a little surprising that like the trainers that you can go find while surfing. Actually, let me verify. You can learn. We don't have strength yet. I just got out Pseudo Wudo for nothing. We don't get strength. We have to go to Sandwood to get that. No, Sandwood? No, Olivine. Olivine. I'm like, no, that's not Sandwood. That's the wrong one. Yeah. You gotta go to Olivine first. Which we have not done that. So no, I'm gonna get old freaking boy back. Coming up, Byron. Gonna play Minecraft? Hell yeah, dude. Dude, I've played. Yeah, strength at Olivine. I have not played Minecraft since like 2016. I played it for like 30 minutes with my. I don't have somebody with cut. Gosh, flicking dang it. Wait, hold on. Okay, so if that's the case, this is gonna seem kind of dumb what I'm doing right now, but here's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go back to just this because I don't want to have to deal with going through that cave again. Hey, you know what? I guess for the moment while we're doing this, Oh, hold on. No, this is that. Look, we can do this transition. And you guys can see the full screen. That's what everybody's models look like in Stadium. That's what everybody's shinies look like there. Bellsprouts is not like too bad. I like Meganiums a lot. Togetic just looks super Togetic looks like it's made out of snow. Crocodile looks like it's like it looks a little. If it was a little bit darker of a blue, it would kind of remind me of Baja Blast. And then Onyx just looks kind of Onyx just looks mossy. But I also love the fact that I was able to like figure out how transitions work in this. I feel so smart. And it took me like an hour and a half to actually truly get it figured out because tutorials make it seem way harder than it should. And I think this is probably going to, the loading should be done soon. So, yep, there we go. And then we do super cool transition and now we're back. I freaking love it. I feel so fancy with it. I mean, I'm not, but I feel fancy. And yeah, so now we have everybody that I had before in the party, and now we're here, so I don't have to, like, try to make my way back and all that other jazz. No, I didn't mean to go in grass. Do. Oh, yeah, and I think I can get this stuff at, what's it called? The ancient stuff. Also, did Cole have Surf? Cole does have Surf, okay. And I knew I was going to have Surf with Cole. Go up this way. Did I battle? I don't think I battled these folks. Hold on, let me see who do I have up front right now. So it's still Silver, yeah, because we're getting everybody 25. Did I didn't forget to battle you guys? I feel like I thought I forgot to battle them, but I guess we're good. Cool. Yeah, we got one person playing Minecraft. We're listening to Mills play some Kingdom Hearts. I think Starfruit was playing Metroid. I can't guarantee that's what they're still doing. Buddy, I need my hands. I can't give you all the pets that you are so aggressively demanding. Like, he's literally just like putting his face in my face, and it's just like, why aren't you petting me? It's like, dude, I need my hands. Eggheads. I don't know much about Pokemon. I know a very, very, very solid amount, but the problem is I've played all of them, so getting, like, I will get certain things, like, mixed up, and then also, I am not an expert on it. I know there are definitely people who I would probably say are, like, experts at it. I am just a very, very, very solid casual player of these games. And then, I was hoping to find items around here. Ooh, actually, let me see what it wants in the back here. Light? I don't have anybody with Flash. And we are not teaching Bella Flash. Because I do not want to have Flash on that. That is a useless ass move. But I will do this. No one will go like there. Always do the corners first. That is the one thing I learned about doing puzzles and stuff. Wow, being able to tell like what the corner is. Which one is the top? There you are. Top left corner there. I think that goes like there. That would go there. That makes sense for that to go there. I think you definitely go there. Yeah, so far this looks right. This one? Okay, that looks proper. Where do you go? Well, this one should be... That looks right to me, but I don't know. Oh, that goes there. So then that goes there. Okay. I just know there's somebody out there who's probably watching this and is just like, what are you doing? Because remember, there's always somebody who knows things about this game more than you will. And they will always love to remind you that that's the case. So then... Ammonite Puzzle is the one that always gives me... Dude, especially when, like, half of its pieces look the freaking same. That is definitely not it. No, that's not right. Okay, I don't exactly know when I switched around, but we got it. It's all good. Hell yeah. And I fall down. There's a strange presence. That's fine. We're gonna try to leave. I just wanted to do that puzzle. And look at that. We found D for the gamer. I don't know exactly how those are supposed to work. I think they said in like the newer games there's supposed to be like a pattern. This is this isn't the top. Yeah, no, yeah, like definitely Ammonite Puzzle is like it's all like the same and stuff. It's like I don't know which line and section goes in what spot. It's always like kind of difficult. And there's the ladder. I say, let me out of here. I think we already did escape. Gonna try to open up the unknown doors behind the puzzle? Are you gonna try to open up the unknown doors behind the puzzle? Oh yeah, we just did one. And I know that one, I think the way to get down to it is through... Yeah, because I already did this one. Yeah, and I think to get to the other one, which I think they changed it in the other one. Like, as you surf down to the one. Yeah, I think there's a different way you're supposed to do the other one later on. But you have to go through Union Cave, I think, to get to the actual end of it. Oh, and there's actually another section that I want to go to, First and Foremost. And they're down this way, which I have to take the long way for because we do not have cut. Yeah, but I think I want to try to get all the, yeah, we're going to do all of those. My only issue is like I said, I don't have somebody with Flash. So I would have to go get somebody for Flash, because I know that one was just light. And I think the other one is, like, so there was Escape, which we already did that, because you just need an escape rope for it. Yeah, the other, I can't remember exactly, like, what the other one is supposed to be, but I think that's, like, another, like, just, I think it's, like, either Rock Smash or Strength. Not 100%, I'd have to read what it is. But yeah, I don't want to have to be stuck with just having, you know, a Mom with Flash and a Mom with Cut for, what, like, a majority of the journey? And then you'll be like, well, now you want to have the one in freaking, you know, you want to have, like, I don't mind using, like, an HM user. I know one of them requires having Ho in your party. I think that's the one that uses Ho-Oh in its picture. And if that's the case, I actually, like, don't remember that. But yeah, that's like bonkers too, for it to just be like, you have to do something that you may or may not even be able to do. Because I don't think, because like I think this is like one of the game, or this is one of many games where if you lose out on the legendary, like that's just it, you lost the legendary. And there's actually there is a trifecta of battles that's down here that a lot of people forget to do. I wanted to get a little bit of a stretch there, and then we are going to run away from you. Item. Nugget about it. Hell yeah. And then we continue going down this way. No respawns. Yeah, because I don't think they didn't start doing respawns until Gen 4. Like, I think, like, Dialga, Palkia, Giratina are one of the few where they actually will come back. So we have Damien. There's Bella, Damien, Paradise. I know that those 3 battles happen back to back mostly. You know what, let's just put Silver in the front, because I know the last battle you actually have to step down to get... Damn old hiccups. I don't know why, but the hiccups, they've come to me. Oh, this is for soft sand? Yeah, I think soft sand is down here. I remember, like, for, like, what the battles are, I'm like, this doesn't feel like a proper reward, but it's what they give us. So, yeah, there's 3, and I think they're, like, sisters or something. But, yeah, so we got Meganium, because they're mostly water-type users. Kya, someone found us. Yeah. Actually, I technically knew where you were the whole time. I didn't just find you. I sought you out. Hell yeah. Come on, Irene. Oh, hold on. This might make a lot. There you go. You guys didn't have to hear that. We're gonna pour this up because I will probably not be having this the rest of the freaking week. Alright. That's been poured. Hopefully that'll help me with my hiccup situation. And yeah, like like for me it's kind of a bummer that like if you go and do all these like surf battles now, the levels make sense for where you're at. But then the problem is that you continue going like throughout the rest of the place, and then you're back to fighting like level 17s, level 22s maybe. Like it's kind of a bummer in that regard. Alright, okay, so I had to think to that. It's like, see, like, the fact that, like, I'm already at that point, too, is, like, I don't want Silver to get to, like, 26. I think we can do this, no problem, right? Ah, nice. I'm gonna go with return there. Tail Whip. Oh no, we're screwed. Oh no, not Tail Whip. We just beat Morty, and we're going around and doing most of the surf locations. There's like 1 or 2 locations I'll have to go back to. But that's what we're doing right now, Vincent. The Lego. I know that guy. He plays video games. But then again, there's a lot of people that I think that would come around here and are also partakers of the video games. That's not cool. I don't want to waste a hyper there. You know what? We already have it split between you and Silver. So I'm just gonna... I don't want Bella to lose any power in return. And... oh, you know, we can do Giga Drain. Giga Drain. And also, I did not use a TM for that. That is because of the Mon that I bred it with. It just already had it on it naturally. Bling. Level 25. Cool. And then Paradise also gets a level up. Hell yeah, double level up, baby. And yeah, we're definitely gonna make sure we switch. Because yeah, automatic double, or another battle. You can't beat Irene and go unpunished. I don't remember. I think in the remakes those end up being double battles since you see them I think you can see them at the same time. Because I don't think they have it to where like they just barely like put the other out of range of where you are. And let's go to... I want to have fun with Paradise still. Like I really want to see Paradise do well. Because this is still a mon where a lot of people are like, Togetic isn't good, you shouldn't use it, and I don't care. We're gonna be using Togetic the entire way through. I don't think I'm gonna keep Metronome on it forever, but I am gonna keep Metronome on it as long as there's not really anything else that's like significantly better. Which right now I don't really think we have. I love how well like Paradise is able to like take the special moves. I was gonna say, and that had to have been a crit after the return, or the hardens. What's out nexties? Star you, right? Or star me? Let's... I mean, and you won't have a psychic move, so let's try this out. Oh, and you're level 26. I don't like that. Sleep powder? We're gonna take that super well, though. Right, we're gonna take it well. Okay, we did not take it as well as I... Oh, everything about that turn was not what I expected. Silver, I guess. That's what we're gonna do. Shucks. This is not how I thought this was gonna go. Use Bubble Beam. Gnarly. And guess who's gonna take that much better than Bellsprout did? Yeah, it's Silver. Let's go for Razor Leaf, hope for the crit, and then next turn, I think I'll go for Giga Drain. Unless Razor Leaf wants to be cool and gets a crit. Although I probably should have used it first so that I'd get the most HP out of it. But I don't think it's going to make too much a difference. But we're going to take that very well. Use Giga Drain. Delicious. Or at least, I don't know. I don't know, like, if a Mon uses, like, Giga Drain, is there, like, a... Like, does the... Is the sense of taste even, like, used? Or is it literally just, like... Is it just kind of, like, transferring energy? And it doesn't really get it? Because I guess the only one that really would do that is, like, Leech Life. Boom. That's going to be a lot of experience. Damn it, you're 26. This is not how I wanted it to go. And then, yeah, now we could put somebody else up front. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I think she ends up having one more. I don't necessarily want to use the Hyper there, but you know what? I want Paradise to be here, and I want it to be there the whole time. No knockouts. It's gonna do great. And you know what? We're already, golly, we're already a half hour in. 6 more levels until Silver evolves. Hell yeah, dude! And I already have the. I do have the freaking tongue wiggle. I do have all of the images for our bonds ready to go. Paradise used return. Okay, that actually did more than I thought. But, I mean, then again, we also had a crit, though. But yeah, golly, we're already a half hour in. Dude, if you guys are having a fun time chilling out here, appreciate y'all leaving a like. And I'm gonna probably not ask for likes again until the very end. Because I'm like one of those people who, like am I really speed tied? My speed is tied with Shelter? I'm a little disappointed in that. I didn't think Shelter was exactly quick, but I know Paradise isn't exactly fast, so that's probably why we're having that the way that we are. Katie's about to send out Cloyster. I think the only water move that's going to have at this point is Water Gun. And this is probably going to be dumb. Let's go out to Damien. Let's have fun with some Damien action. Level 28. Okay, that might not do as well as I hoped. I'm faster, which is nice. I do not know what the speeds of these Mons are, but they're confusing me now. Thank you, Supersonic, for missing. Don't waste my time, Cloyster, dude. Don't waste my time. I like how they have to do that whole line of text to where it's like, it's protecting. It worked. Like, as a kid, whenever I always saw, like, it's protecting itself, and then it protected itself, I was always like, wait, so is there actually, like, a potential that, like, you break through it, and you just don't? I can't believe I lost. Yeah, well, you did. Good thing Cloyster has crap special defense. Hell yeah. And that's what my thought process was. Hold on. You're too strong. I didn't stand a chance. There's okay. I was gonna say, wait a minute. I was like, do I have to talk to somebody to get it? I'm sorry we jumped you. We never expected anyone to find us here. You sure startled us. Isn't this beach great? It's our little secret getaway. Sunlight makes your body stronger. I mean, it gives you that vitamin D. I know that, and it helps keep you from getting all sad. That's why. Wait, what is it like? There's places. Like there's those like places where like because there's like the amount of sunlight they get is like super duper low. They actually have to have like like the homes, the light bulbs they actually have in there. Like they recommend having like a specific one because it does a good job of like replicating like sunlight, and it helps people from getting like super depressed. And then when they have like street lights and stuff, there are street lights. Like there's one place like it's. I mean I think like they're like what like a half or quarter of their year is like predominantly dark, and it gets people like super bummed out. But they changed their street lamps to be blue instead of you know, like the regular white or yellow color, and supposedly it actually helps with people being happier and better moods. Mostly because the rate of people taking themselves out is pretty freaking high. So they like that was like one of their fixes they had, which was super awesome that they got to figure out how to make those situations better. Though also I would be like, man, if like people just, you know, I mean I get like if it's like if you know if you've been there like all your life, you know, like if you're one that I think like, you know, like that kind of stuff does affect you and you've noticed it, you know, just make sure you're doing all this stuff to be a happy camper. I also don't know like how the temperature is in that kind of area though. I don't know if it's like super cold or if it's like no, it's just dark. The weather's actually fine. But I would imagine that they probably go hand in hand in being like super cold and also dark a lot. So we got Paradise up front with Damien there. And because I know Bella, do you do not have Headbutt? Do I have a TM for Headbutt? We do. I think you can learn it. Bella cannot. I think they changed that in Heart Gold Soul Silver. Either that or it's gonna suck if Weepinbell's the one that learns it, because we are not getting a Weepinbell until this thing is level 37 where it learns Razor Leaf. So I guess we'll just have to struggle with that then. Is there another better move for you? I don't necessarily want to teach you a return just yet, because I'm pretty sure you're not good enough for return. And of course you can't learn that either. Damien Paradise can learn it, Swift, but I don't want you to. Return, Sweet Scent, Rock Smash, Headbutt, Rollout. And then, yeah, like the only... So I guess the only... Well, you might be able to learn Fury Cutter. I know in later games you can. Okay, wow, no, you... Wow, Bellsprout can't learn anything. It is insane. You know what else was super insane? Freaking Leafeon not getting Leaf Blade until, what, 73 or 4? Like, that was insanity. Like, that truly was just like... Oh, I kind of want to have... I kind of want to have the TM, or the, you know, the move cut on me right now. Because if I did, there's like 2 or 3 apricorns that you can get that's in this area here. Bring. Love it. And you know what? I just, like, it's actually not a bad level. I don't mind knocking out a wild Goldeen to get that extra few precious experience points. Anyways, the turn with Tail Whip. Delightful. I'm speed tying with a lot of mons that I don't want to be tied with. Oh, what is 73 or 74 is like Swords Dance or something. I know there's 2 moves it gets in the 70s that are like the 2 moves you would really want to have. Yeah, see, there's the apricorn trees. But I can get this. Doodly doo doody doo. Hell yeah. Yeah, like there like just what is it? And then you get like I mean, then there's also the travesty that is literally you don't get Xvilus until 64. But I'm also like insane in the membrane, and I will actually use I will try to grind up for Hydreigon before going to the Elite Four, because I just like to have fun like that. At orchestra rehearsal now, dropping in to show some love and give a light. Give a like. Don't forget to like up the stream, y'all. Did it do it twice to you? Dude, I don't know what it is about autocorrect, man, but autocorrect has just been a freaking nuisance. I try not to swear when we have Mr. Rye around. Mr. Rye's a good dude. And if you also, like, I didn't do it on purpose. I think it's 50 for Violets and 60. It's like, yeah, it's like 48 or 50 for, yeah, Violets. It's nuts. But yeah, like, I didn't do it on purpose, but like, it just kind of naturally happened where, like, there's days where Mr. Rye streams, and then the days where Mr. Rye doesn't stream, it's typically, I'll be streaming at that time. But then you get days like Saturdays and whatnot where we're, like, streaming at the same time. But if you want to see, like, a lot of, like, and he actually just showed me Super Mario 64 co-op, which if you don't know how to do that, you actually just did earlier today. He made a video showing how to actually use it. So, like, that's actually something I want to use in the near future. I just don't know, like, the issue I'm going to have is, like, I don't know how to do it in a way, because I don't have, like, a way of, like, memberships or something else. Of being able to play the game with other people, that's not going to just get, like, a bunch of fellas we may or may not be able to trust on there. Because I heard that's, like, a huge, issue that people kind of have is, like, they'll get, like, people who are, like, pros at the game, like speedrunners, or just people who are absolute ballers at Mario 64 that'll hop in and just be like, I'm going to collect all of your stars, and nobody's going to have a good time here. But yeah, so Mr. Rice just showed how to do that. And like I said, he does a lot of ROM hacks and stuff. I'm not crazy big into them, like playing them myself, but I always like watching people play them. And he is definitely a go-to for that stuff. Oh, and I know Vince at the Lego, dude, the one thing I actually kind of want to, I got to make sure I rewatch it, because, like, since, like, the Wii U's, like, they're not supporting that stuff anymore. But you can look at Vince's stuff. He shows you how to do, like, all the fun modding stuff. I kind of don't want to keep heal powder. I would rather use anything else. Soft sand, red apricorn, blue apricorn. I'm going to keep the apricorns. I know people don't really like using them and stuff, but I did pick up a bunch. And actually, because a black apricorn actually works for, like, Lugia and Snorlax, I do want to make sure I use those. I could probably get rid of red, though. Yeah. I think it's 50%. Balancing 3 streams just got the notification. Dude, Renegade's going to be, like, he's going to have, like, the streamer infinity gauntlet. Just one day he's going to be like, finally, I have them all. It better be a worthy encounter. Only randomly hacks to play Pokemon ones. I don't think he really... So he did... I know Mr. Right did just play Crystal. But I think he said at some point he wants to do... he wants to do the ROM hack for Crystal. Was it Legacy Crystal? So he said he's probably going to check that one out. And that's one I wouldn't mind trying out, but I want to do it this way first, though. I forgot we can get you in here at this point. I thought we had to, like, wait until later for some reason. And we're going to return... Oh, no, I think you can also find them just, like, walking around in the ground, too. Ocarina has a couple of good ones. The Missing Link, Sealed Palace, and Master of Time. Yeah, so, like, I mean, dude, I actually still have to play the, I have to play the regular games first before I even try, Zelda ROM hacks. I want to play, because, like, I think, like, I don't think it's, like, it's a must, but, like, I've not played Ocarina of Time yet, so I want to play Ocarina of Time before I play Majora's Mask. But I wanted to play Majora's Mask in October, because of, you know, masks and stuff. And I don't necessarily want to try to do Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask so close together. But that's a game I really want to see, though. For myself. I've seen it played a billion times over. Which is kind of a bummer that I'm like... and, like, even though I've seen it, though, I'm still not going to know anything about actually playing it. So, like, I'll get to parts and I'm like, guys, I don't know what to do. Oh, look, and then my backlog is already massive. Dude, preaching to the choir, Smash Hero. I got... so many games that are, like, over there. Oh, darn it. I don't like that that's still chilling there. I don't want trash in my background. I mean, granted, I don't think you guys can see it, but it's the idea of me being able to see it, and I still don't like it. All right, cool. Okay, you need to like actually stay live. I like being able to check out how that looks. Need an understanding of the original, play ROM hacks, and that's like a huge thing that I don't have. Do I want to? So this team I also intend to use for. Oh, I actually have. So I'm using Stadium 2 to play this, but this last weekend I got another copy of Stadium 2, so now I have 2 copies of Stadium 2, and that one I plan on going through it the same way that I'm playing Yellow and Stadium 1. I want to play Crystal and then do Stadium 2 stuff. But I don't know what's more useful. Well, you know what? I hate to say it, but I'll get rid of Headbutt. We already have Return. It's redundant to have both. Other than, like, having a lot of just moves with, like, PP. That would be it. But I'm contemplating, like, trying to use, like, Encore during that. I don't know how much I would actually use it. What's up, Sea King? Oh, shit, actually a pretty solid Sea King as well. I totally got you with Ocarina. That's my favorite game. Everybody loves that game. I don't think there's ever a time you can bring up Ocarina or Majora's Mask, and there isn't somebody who's just like, oh, you mean like the masterpiece? That's the best game of all time? It's like, I mean, we were just talking about it, and they're like, yeah, no, it's the best game ever. And if you don't agree with me, I mean, what are you doing? I recently beat Hollow Knight this past weekend. My follow with Silk Song. Dude, I didn't even know. Like, everybody was always at every freaking direct. Where's Silk Song? Where's Silk Song? And I was like, I'm like, I want to ask it, but I don't think I should. What is Silk Song? and then it's like, I was like, but I'm not gonna ask that in there because I feel like that's asking for danger. But we are also gonna put silver at the bottom, because once we get everybody to 25, then we're gonna get everybody to 30. Dude, like, I love having my teams. I love all the numbers being like the same or close. So, like, the fact that we have, like, silver at 26, I'm just like, no, I don't want that. But it's what we do have. And we 1,000% have to give somebody. Damien, hold this. We want that PP up. Ocarina is a good game. I like to replay it once a year if possible. So, yeah, like I said, it's one of those games where, like, it actually would be harder to find somebody who is like, I don't like Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask. I think that's actually a harder feat than to find somebody who loves it. And I kind of want to use this. I don't have Earthquake on Byron yet, so... And I don't think... I'm actually wondering if I'm even going to be keeping Giga Drain on Silver forever. Because the only other Mon I would use this PP up on is Cole. For Hydro Pump. Because I don't think we're going to be keeping that. But I think I also want to keep one for when I teach Byron Earthquake. So I might leave that for now. And I think I did use... Oh my gosh, the encounters. There's a group of internet dwellers who have tried to say it's bad. Oh, the graphics are trash. The battle mechanics are outdated. No one's listening. my issue that I always have with people like that, they're like, the graphics are trash. It's like, well... They're like, dude, I actually had, and I don't even know how to, like, my aunt, her ex-husband, like, I was playing Banjo-Tooie, and we are not going that way yet. I was playing Banjo-Tooie, and this is, like, in the era of, like, Xbox 360 still, like, Xbox One was not even a thing yet, and he just, like, came over, plopped down next to me, I'm playing Banjo-Tooie on a CRT, and he just, Golbat, no. Let me run. Golbat, let me run. Thank you. So, like, he just plops down, sees I'm playing Banjo-Tooie, which is, like, a game that would have came out when he was a kid. And he just looked at it and was like, this game looks like shit. And I was just like, what? Okay. And he was like, how come you don't play different games? And I'm like, what? I don't understand. What's wrong with this? And he's like, that just looks like shit. Look at it. He's like, why don't you play, like, Call of Duty or something? Like, he's like, well, your brother has it upstairs. And I'm like, yeah, but I want to play Banjo-Tooie. I don't know. And he was just like, oh, well, all right. And then he just gets up and he leaves. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on right now? I'm like, dude just comes out of nowhere just to be like, your game looks like shit, bye. I'm like, I still like it. I don't care. Oh, do you mean the 30-year-old graphics that don't look good today? Dude, I think when that actually... I think when that even happened, that was still like... That would have been like 2009. Like, that was a crazy bit. Like, it wasn't even like super long ago. Like, it was before 2010. I know that. And I'm just like, that. I was like, how is it like... I mean, in the game, I mean, granted, like, it's like, I get, like, if you don't like lag and stuff, like, yeah, sure, you can maybe say the game is shit for that, but, like, the game was not bad at all. I also really need to go get strength. It is annoying how many... Do I have... Oh, wait, no, I do have somebody with dig. Byron, get us the hell out of here. Oh, Byron for the win. Kill. Yeah, well, Ocarina came out in 98. Oh, no, I was playing Banjo-Tooie. Banjo-Tooie was like 2000 or 2001. Oh, that's right. I'm like thinking, I'm like, have I talked to you? Have I re-talked to this guy to get the, what's it called? The or he gives you a water stone. I'm trying to remember, like, what does he do? Apparently, I haven't battled anybody over here yet. Oh, you know what? That's because I stopped outside the cave entrance. Let's go to... You know what? Can Bella... Conflabbit. Can Bella... Let's try this out. Poison Stone, we can eat that well. Yeah, I think... Yeah, well, yeah. And, like, well, and the fact that they were, like, developing Tooie during Kazooie... It was, like... Like looking at, like, how Banjo-Kazooie is and then Tooie, I'm like, man, at the same time that they were making both of these games... And I'm just like, the difference in him was astounding. And I also only just beat Kazooie for the first time this year, but I did 100% it. I do like the game. I like Tooie so much more though. And now that I have the NSO, or now that I have the Switch N64 controller, if I play Tooie again, I'm going to try to 100% Tooie. I'm not going to guarantee I'm going to 100% it. But I think if I do, it's going to be using the Switch version. Because when I played it last time, I used a regular N64 version. Sorry, Bella. You're going to be a Bellsprout for a long-ass time. And you're not going to love it. Gina, do you have an item for me? No, you do not. But you know, I still haven't caught a Pidgey yet. Probably because you got all grass types, you dum-dum. Fix your shit. Now, we actually do have a super potion we can. We had a super potion. There it is. We gotta make Bella big and strong. And also, I gotta remember to keep the berries for the Miltank thing. Because I do not have enough berries for it right now. Some people don't appreciate the classics. It's not even like appreciating the classics. It's like, it's the complete ignorance of not knowing that, hey, like, this is not made for, you know, the system you're used to now. This was made for a console that's older, doesn't have the same power, and it's just like, you have to, like, if you're gonna judge something, you have to have, like, the proper mentality for it. But it's kind of like why, like, when people who try to, like, people who, they do retro reviews, and they have the mindset of, like, a modern-day gamer, or they weren't around when the game came out, so then they just, like, they have the experiences of the newer games, and they go back to these, and they're like, this is my retro review of this game, and it's nowhere near as good as, like, if they're playing, like, Mario 64, they're like, this is nowhere near as good as Mario Odyssey. So this is clearly just not a good replay nowadays. It's like, dude, those are nowhere near the same. Like, the only thing that's the same about them is the 3D, it's got Mario, like, the locations are different, the technology was different, movement's going to be different. I was going to say maneuverability, but I couldn't say it in the moment. But yeah, I'm just like, I don't understand, like, some people who are just like, they don't have that mentality of just like, oh, that's right. This is not going to be anywhere near the same of what I'm used to now. Okay, Rare had a banger every year. Dude, they really did. Conquer is also another game that I want to play on here. Like, I kind of want to have, like, Conquer be a, like... I actually have a week, like, almost a 2-week period where I where I have off for work, I kind of want to use that time to play like Conquer, where I don't have to like feel bad if I like will have time to be able to play through it and it not take up too much of like my days, or at least like it won't take up a large portion of time. I can get it done in a couple of days. Just because I don't know if I don't want that like to saturate my channel, even though the games are phenomenal. At least old school games have their own identity. Everything nowadays, dude, that's what the thing that really gets me too is I have a hard time of not being able to play a game, and the first thing I think of is, oh, this plays like this other game, like to a T. Like the idea of I mean, get like all the, you know, like the Dark Souls games. It's like, okay, so that everybody made a bunch of Souls-like games. So even though that like they're supposed to be different games, the fact that they all play the same way, have an exact same like level up system and all this other stuff, I'm like, there's no variety anymore. Like, I mean, like it kind of exists, but the differences are so. Bella, you are a champ for holding on by the skin of your teeth. Like, it ends up just being kind of, like, difficult where I'm like, okay, cool, it's like, so if you liked this game, you're gonna like this game, but the only difference between the two is the story. And it's like, at that point, then it's like, you know, why do something else? Thank you, Bella. We're gonna definitely run from Renegades again. That's why I loved Echoes of Wisdom, even though it's Zelda, it's a completely different game. Well, and then the issue that... Oh, no, Echoes of Wisdom. No, that's the one that they used the chibi style from the remake of Link's Awakening. Yeah, like, that was super clever. Yeah, like, they're like, okay, this is still 2D, you know, it's like a 2D overhead Zelda thing that you're used to. But, yeah, they made the mechanics interesting. So, and I know I need to... I hate to say it, but I don't think that's a game that I might really play. But it's a game that I want to watch people play. Or I think if I get it, I want to wait for it to be on sale. But it's mostly because I'm not like a crazy huge Zelda fan. I mean, I got Breath of the Wild as soon as I could. And I did get Tears of the Kingdom. But like, the problem is like, I was able to kind of like step away from Tears of the Kingdom to do something else. And I haven't felt that like really strong pull back to it. And I don't know why, because it's not like I like played Breath of the Wild and then like immediately played Tears of the Kingdom and I was like, these are the same games. Like I had like no reason to just like not go back to it, but then I just didn't go back. So like that's like a thing too, where if I play Zelda again, it's gonna have to probably be like that way. I mean, how much is that gonna do? You put you to sleep? Oh, come on, put Nidoking to sleep. See, now I wish I had Bella with freaking... Oh my gosh. Fine, we're switching into... I mean, Damien will still be fine. It's not like he's going to have Earthquake or Mud Slap. Mahogany Fur... No, dude, so what I do... The way that I actually do this is... I think I've mentioned it before. I will not... The gyms... I'm going to do... so, like, I'll go... I'll make my way to Lake of Rage, and then we'll do the Rocket Underground, but then instead of doing the gym leader immediately, then we're going to head toward Olivine, and then go do Olivine and Cyanwood, and I'll do Cyanwood City's gym first, and then I backtrack, and then I usually do Olivine's, and then I go to Mahogany, and then I go down that way. It sounds like a little wonky, but that's typically like when I play Crystal, that's how I do it. Because then it's like, and then you don't feel like you're like almost level 35, 36 and you're still fighting 14s. Like you kind of get everybody when you're still like in your late 20s, early 30s. And you just kind of do all the battles there. And then like you also go and you make all that trekking. Because like in a normal play, you know, like you're catching Mons as you go about it. So it's like, okay, if you wanted to catch something between Olivine and Cyanwood, well, then it's like, okay, well then I caught that Mon that I'm going to use. And then I can use the way of getting there and then, you know, go back, whatever else. Like, that's kind of how I do it. Not saying it's right, not saying it's wrong, but that's how I do it. Cannot vibe with Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, and that was, like, why a lot of people, too, were like, you're like, yeah, no, these are fine games, but I don't think that I liked them as, like, Zelda games. And I was like, I can understand that. And that's why a lot of people probably also really liked it, but then people are like, oh, if you like Breath of the Wild, you should go try this. It's like... No, they shouldn't. They're not gonna like it. And as bad. I looked at them in a different kind of game. Yeah, and that's pretty much what it was. Is like you had to look at like you had to look at them as different games. Yay, Bella, and Bella's loading acid, which is also like another reason why I like going this way first. Because then if you get a poison type, you get a sludge bomb early too. So like we'll do the rocket hideout, and then we'll go and get sludge bomb, and then we go west of Ekrutik, and we go have our fun there. Well, I mean, bye rap. You're gonna be really useless. And you're not like old-timey rap. Not that early rap, you're that new hippy-dippy rap. No, Bella, stop it. I have to struggle with you for the next forever. Oh, also, what item does Bella have? I don't think you have the item that I want you to have. Poison Cure or Paralysis Cure? I think Cole has the Amulet Coin, am I right? Okay, can I take this from you? Yes. Now let's give Bella the Amulet Coin. I don't know, how's it spelled again? Okay, so it is Amulet Coin. I know I've had like a point in time where I pronounced it Amulet, because I remember somebody like said it once, and I was like, oh, is there a U in it and I'm forgetting? I don't know. And then I looked again and I was like, wait, there's no U. So now I now mix up Amulet and Amulet, and I'm like, I hate this. What's going on? We got Q back. I think is that what it is? You went by, you were like, call me Mr. Q or something. I can't remember that. I remember there was somebody that was like that. Geodude, oh, I can Vine Whip you. I could send you to the Shadow Realm with one Vine Whip. The Omelet Coin. Dude, I still remember, like, something that, like, I never, I mean, like, so I don't, like, I mean, not everybody's gonna, like, exactly know this. Yeah, Mr. Q, okay, that was that, yeah. Revive, oh, I want that. I'm gonna use that for my own nefarious purposes. What's an item that I have one of? Oh, you know what? Let's give you... This makes sense. Give you the Mystic Water. Yeah. Oh, you know, I can actually give this to... Silver. Who also has no item anyway, so this works out. Oh, and then if I don't have Bellsprout in the front, I can give it the Poison Barb? Yeah, Poison Barb. We got that from, Friday Lady. Hell yeah. But oh yeah, like the one thing that's like I never understood like people's like I don't want to say like obsession with it, but like when I was in Okinawa, like stationed there, and I think like others had it too. I don't recall them as much as like Okies did or Futemas at least. Like if you wanted to go get breakfast in the morning, I think it was mostly on Saturdays they would do it, and I don't think they did it every weekday. But you could get omelets made, and I never had an omelet made. Because they took so long doing it, and like you know the kid that like had to make it too, just like hated having to do that like job of just somebody having to be like, I want an omelet and I want it to have like this, and this on there, and that kid is just like, I don't even want to be doing this right now for the first like 4 hours of my day. This is bullshit. Making somebody an omelet, they can make this themselves, and so like, cause like a dude, and like you see like the look when you ask for a lot of stuff, and they just look at you like, dude. I can't do this for everybody, man. But yeah, like I never had an omelet made for myself when I was there. There's a trainer that's up at that left side, I think. Or at least there's items. I think there's an item up on that left side. I should probably go get that. And stop running into people. Omelet bar was pretty lit. I can vouch for that. Yeah, like, so, I mean, like, I won't say it's a bad... I think I almost tried it once. It was during... Oh, and I remember it too. It was when the Super Bowl was happening. The Super Bowl in 2017? No, 18. 2018, I was still there. So, like, I think I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll try to do the whole omelet line thing. But, like, gosh dang, if there literally wasn't just, like, everybody there that night, or that morning. And I was like, I guess I'll try. Because, like, the line for it, like, you couldn't just make, like, a whole-ass line. Like, it was like, you get, like, 4 people to maybe wait there, and if too many were there, they would, like, somebody would have to come up and be like, hey, you guys, there's too many of you guys in the back have to go. And, like, dude, people get mad, and I actually had one guy, who like he walked up to the guy in like the second or third spot, and he had a $5 bill, and he was like, "Dude, I'll give somebody $5 if they let me take their place." And everybody looked at the $5, looked at him, and went, "No, get out of here." And the guy was so mad. He's like, "I want my omelet." Experiences will vary. Oh yeah, yeah. And that's like I said, like for me, like it's not like it was a solid thing, but it just was not for me. Bella. I want to save my berries. And I definitely want to save... Oh, I'm thinking of that. Oh, I'm thinking of gold. I was going to say the mystery berry is what heals 30. No. Mystery berry is PP restoration. I'm thinking of the gold berry. I'll waste another hyper potion on Bella. Because I don't know how many hits. Because I know this guy's going to have, like, or one of these guys... Oh, no, I think it's that you guys can't see where I'm pointing at. Oh, did I already... Oh, I already battled it? Oh, yeah, so this guy has the Trio. The other guy had the Nidos. Because in the end, it's still the Chow Hall. It really is. Dude, I think, like... Dude, I remember, I don't know if Smash, if you ever had to do a fudge. Do I have... Oh, you know what? That's perfect. And I do want to use an all-my whip. If you ever had to do a float, I don't know if you did. But, like, I actually had, even though, like, the food was absolutely garbage there. Because you don't, like, I mean, like, dude, there were days where literally you got, like, 2 hard-boiled eggs, like, a shitty piece of bacon, and then, like, a scoop of the powdered scrambled eggs, and they were like, alright, that's it. And I'm like, damn, alright, cool. So, like, the best part about being on the boat was freaking, they had the, like, the Special K cereal bowls. Well, the cups, really. And I remember, like, I would make sure that I was, like, the first one there, because I was also in laundry. So I got to, like, I would just be like, I'll be like, hey, am I good to go for the thing? And they're just like, yeah, bring me back something cool. And so every time I always just made sure that I, like, the first thing I did was I skipped a line, and I just went, like, to the cereal thing, and I would, like, literally would wait there. And then the guy with the box would come out, and he would just see, like, me and, like, 4 other guys just sitting there watching. What's going on, K-Wood? How you doing? So I just would, like, walk, like, I mean, like, he'd just walk up, and he was just like, okay, he was like, I'm letting you guys know I don't have Lucky Charms, I don't have Cocoa Pebbles, we don't have Cocoa Puffs, and we don't have this. And you'd see, like, 3 guys would just, like, walk away, but I would just be sitting there and be like, you got the Special K with the yogurt clusters? And he's like, yes, I do have that. And I'm like, alright, then we're good. But yeah, I was like, yeah, so, like, that was, like, a thing that I did. Was I got, like, that. And I was like, I can live with this. No, Bella, you have to wait. Bella, you have to wait until you get freaking... Mom, what did you buy? I found a useful item shopping. Oh, that's so cool of you to have been told to save my money. And then you're just like, I'm spending your money. Good. K-Wood, you're a real bro, and I appreciate just for it. Oh yeah, K-Wood's another fella that... actually, K-Wood just started streaming, too. Just got into it all. Which is good stuff. I just do this because... I know, like, for me, like, I do this because I just, like, not doing games by myself. Sharing out the league, doing fire right now. Hell yeah, dude. I have, yeah, but that was mostly the field when they'd serve us those runny-looking scrambled eggs. Dude, and my sister almost, she almost enlisted, but she wasn't like the, I'm gonna, you know, I'd punch a drill instructor in the face almost enlisted. Like, she just kind of, like, pussed out in the end. Oh, super potion? Okay, that's not bad. But she, like, she almost went, I don't remember what it is. Combat cook, that's what they called it. And she almost went combat cook. And then, and she was like, cause she was asking me, she's like, should I do it? Cause like, her big thing was like culinary. So she thought she was gonna like do that. Cause they were like, they're hyping her up, which is what they always do. They're like, you could end up you could make dinner for the president. You would go to like these big banquets and you'd be the one like making and serving the food there. And you know, like, the degree, you know, like you can actually like still work on getting like your degree when you're still in, and the experience you have is useful and all this other stuff. And I was just like, she was like, should I do it? Like, they make it sound really good. And I'm like, of course they make it sound good. They need people in that spot. Nobody ever wants that spot. That always ends up getting taken by some open contract person. And I was like, you can if you want, but I promise you, you're not going to have, like, a super great time. But, I mean, you might get lucky and, you know, go somewhere you want to go. Classic recruiter lie. Well, and especially too, because and like those in like the band, like they'll always show you too. Like they show you like, you know, everybody's got like their instruments all nice and polished, and everybody looks like, you know, like they're doing like something like super cool and whatnot. And they're like, yeah, but they don't tell you that like 90% of your time you're actually just practicing and getting yelled at for making mistakes. Like, it's not as fun as you would imagine. And especially too, if you were a female, and then you went and you were in the band, and a recruiter find out, dude, they're pretty bad about trying to get them, because they are like, I mean, they're almost like the equivalent of like one or two freaking people with like how important and like much how badly they need like that specific demographic of individuals. It's pretty gnarly, and not the good kind of gnarly either. Yeah, and they do, dude. My buddy was he got so mad because he went, like, his MOS was called, like, nuclear something something something. And they made it sound all fancy. And he's like, yeah, man. He's like, you know, you're going to learn about, like, radioactivity. And, you know, you're going to have to, you know, you're going to train people if they have to, you know, if they're, like, in nuclear fallout. Or, like, if they see, you know, an explosion, you know, how they're going to have to do it. And you're going to make these, like, wicked concoctions because you're going to have to, like, you know, do all these things. And he was like, oh, hell yeah, I am so down for that. And then our recruiter got switched out for another guy, because he ended up, the one that was ours, he ended up going and being the head of another RSS station that was closer to his home. And so he, like, you know, to get to know all of us, he was just like, so what do you guys, you know, he's like, I want to just get to know you guys and figure out what you're doing. And I'm gonna talk to y'all either individually or, you know, if you guys are cool with it, you know, I'll talk to you guys kind of like in a group sort of thing. And everybody's like, okay, cool. And my one buddy, so you know, he goes to him and he's like, so what did they tell you about your was? He's like, oh, we told me it was gonna be all this stuff and it was gonna be cool, whatever else. And then he like told him what the name of it was, and he was like, oh, that's what he told you? He was like, yeah. He's like, do you want me to tell you what you're actually gonna do? And he goes from, like, being kind of, like, happy to just, like, what? He's like, what I'm actually gonna do? And he's like, yeah. And he, like, pulls out a pamphlet. He just looks at it, and then he goes, that's gonna be you. And it's a picture of a dude that's just sitting there and, like, scrubbing a respirator, or he's, like, cleaning out a respirator. He's like, that's gonna be you, dude. And he just was like, oh, what the fuck? And the guy was like, yeah, not many people really want that gig when they find out what it really is. He's like, you're going to pretty much be doing, like, the gas mask training. He's like, you are going to have so much of that freaking, like, it's like the tear gas, whatever they use for it. He's like, you're going to have so much of that in your system, like, by the time you're done. If you're one of those guys who ends up, like, dude, because, like, those guys, my recruiter was honest with me when it came to my MOS because he never heard of it. Oh. Yeah, see, like, mine was, I went 6326, so I went, like, I was a electrician for the on the Osprey, so, like, and, like, I knew what I wanted. I just said, I was like, I want aviation, like, electrician, that's my big thing. And he was like, well, we have these other MOSs, and I'm like, I want to work in aviation, because, dude, I still wanted to live, like, my childhood dream of working on or with airplanes. I freaking loved things that fly, always have, still love things that fly, and then they were like, okay, well, we can get you to do this, and then like they showed me like what the bird was, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then he was like, well, from what I've been told, this is like one of the most difficult and most troubling birds to work on. And I was like, okay. And he was just like, okay, yeah, cool. I guess, yeah, no, guess we can get you that one. Like, I was just like, yeah, no, I'll do the hardest one. I don't care. So, yeah, like, I ended up doing that. And it was a good time, but yeah, like, dude, just, like, if you were open contract, man, you were not gonna get something you liked. at all. And what is it we got? Him, I know he's going to have the Magikarp and Gyarados. You know what? No, Cole, you can do it. Take him out, Cole. Yeah, I actually had like a cool time with with what I did. It was difficult, I'll give you that. But no, it was fun though. Weird itchy feeling on my arm. Also, we're probably gonna end up seeing shiny for alligator before the night ends. Sometimes recruiters don't know how to respond to people that know what they want. Yeah, well, they get bummed out because then they're like, shit, I don't get to fill this quota or this spot, which they prefer you do. If you're a recruiter, they want you to fill up their spots. But yeah, I was like, sorry, I'm like I want this. And they're like, well, we can also have you go in open contract and you might get lucky. And I was like, nope, I want aviation electronics. That's what I want to do. Which, even then, it's like, it's not even like specific about getting that. Yeah, dude, he actually didn't mind it. But he was not that guy, though. Like, I don't know if you guys ever had to do, like, that. Well, I know, you probably did. But, like, he was not one of those guys, but he did know one who, like, he had done it so many times, he could actually be in there and not need the mask on, and would literally just be, you know, like, he's like, yeah, my eyes are watering, and yeah, it's hard to breathe. But he'd just be like, he's like the woo guy when he's in there. He's like, I fucking love this. And he's like, you know, he just like go up to people who are doing the whole thing, you know, like when they're doing like the 2-finger check to make sure you're whatever. And he goes, go ahead, breathe in, see what happens. Because you have to do this, and they have to see like your fingers touching the lens so that it's actually pushing out. And he'd be like, go ahead, inhale. And he would try to make people laugh so that they would just be like, and then just get like a mouthful of it. He was such a dick, and it was so funny though. But he's like, yeah, I could not be that guy. He's like, that guy was nuts. I was like, but it was fun, right? He was like, oh, it was funny to see, like, when people would come out. He's like, because you could always tell, like, the guy who just got, or, you know, guy or girl who just, like, got that lung full. Because they just come out, like, just the worst. And then but his buddy would come out, and he would just immediately be like, yeah, I got that one. Like, that one left. Oh, I kind of want to go this way, but I, again, don't have cut, but I think there's, like, the first section. I think you can get, the rare candy that's there. Actually, I think there's, like, 1 or 2 rare candies in this area, too. Noctowl? I'm gonna punch you in the chest, I guess. I was gonna say punch you in the face, but the animation, like, it happens, like, right there, like, in the center. Let's do... Yeah, let's just go. Let's just punch you again. I actually just had the thought, too. Should we catch or knock out the Gyarados? I don't know. What do you... Actually, you know what? Hold on. I've never actually done this before. Hold on a second. Start a poll. Catch. I'm gonna do this. I've not done this before. There we go. Did it work? Okay. Do we catch the shiny Gyarados? I want y'all to be able to tell me which one are we gonna do. I say, because I'm gonna go and look around for this. Like I said, okay, full restore. We got a full restore there. Okay. If we have to catch it though, I'm gonna have to put in a little bit of extra work for that. So far it's 100%. So far it's yes, 100% yes. Could always catch it, but not use it. Oh yeah, no, that was gonna be the plan. I mean, I already went and caught the. I already caught the Lapras, and I know I'm not gonna use Lapras, but I will probably. I will probably egg hunt for the Lapras though. Like that's mostly why I caught it, because I knew I wanted to egg hunt the Lapras at some point. For my own purposes. So far, yeah, it's 100% yes for it. Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna end up, probably gonna end up catching it then. So we already battled you. And then, I know you have... I think that guy out of the two, I think the guy on the bottom is the guy with the Nidoking. And you can take out the Nidoking, no problem. And yeah, we're definitely gonna be seeing for Alligator tonight. 3 votes. We got 100% yeses. So yeah, I'm thinking it's probably gonna be a yes. And like I said, and it'll end once we're actually up there. Yeah, see, there we go, Nidoking guy. Hell yeah, cool. And then this we should be able to just do surf and be fine. We don't need to go all out in power with hydro pump. At least I don't think so. Yeah, we should be fine. I will say the fact that the DVs are gonna be like very set in like how they are is a little bit of a bummer, but we'll be fine. And then you, I believe, have a slow bro. I love Pokemon. That's why I started and why I keep on collecting Pokemon. I think this guy's like level 17 or 19, like Slowbro. Am I correct? Yeah, see, Slowbro. I remember. Yeah, level 19. Oh my gosh, guys, are you guys proud of me? Are y'all proud of me for knowing this stuff that does not matter? Water gun, hell yeah, dude. Hey, yeah, that's gonna be fine. Yeah, we're gonna see Feraligatr. We're gonna see, and Feraligatr looks like it just hurts existing. Like with how like its body looks all bent up and stuff. At least in like the Gen 2 sprites, it always looks so wonky. It looks a little bit better in Gen 3, but then like Gen 4 onward, they kind of fixed it up a good amount. Hell yeah, look at that. We are making so much monies. I kind of want to go and heal first. And I don't remember. Actually, hold on, wait. Where is... I know there's one. Where is it? I know there's supposed to be... Is it here? There it is. I was like, there's an hidden item here. I know that. So... 100% people are saying we're going to catch it. Alright, I guess we can catch it. So now what we need to do is do a little bit of a trek because I know we need to go and find the Pokeballs for it. And right now, I don't know if I even have like any Pokeballs right now. Do we? This is not what I wanted to do. Pack, pocket, TM, key items. I have one Pokeball. We are not doing anything with that. I already battled you, which is good. And I know we can't, or I don't know, can we buy stuff from him? And it's just like outrageously priced? I don't remember. Good evening, you're out late. Shall we heal your Pokemans? I mean, yeah, sure. Do. Thank you for waiting. Your Pokemans are... Dude, if anybody's ever seen, what is it? I think it's the Spaz Kid cartoon. The freaking, oh, what's the name of it? I wish I remember the name of it. I freaking love it. Because, yeah, he's got, like... Yeah, he's got, like, nothing. Oh, I can actually buy a... Can you actually buy a Slowpoke, too? Oh, wow, I think I can actually buy it. No, I'm not buying a Slowpoke tail from you. That's insane. I cannot support that kind of business. And I have no repels either. Oh, yeah, I need to talk to you again. Because I want to be able to get a water stone. I just like collecting the stone items from these fellers. Mostly because to get them in this game, like, this is the only way. So I like being able to have a stockpile of them. Because like it kind of sucks. Like you can buy them in Gen 1, but you can't transfer them over to Gen 2. Because sadly, I cannot take items from Red, Blue, Yellow and deposit them into the metal case, which is a bummer. Do. Hey, look, it's a Goldeen. And that's actually fine enough. That's fine enough. I'll knock you out. Why not? There we go. Oh, wow. Oh, Bite is doing almost nothing. Golly. Bite. Good. Hell yeah. Oh, that was actually not as much cool. Alright, I gotta make sure I'm focused on this stuff now. Always found that tedious on getting this dungeon Gen 2. Oh, I did. Well, the problem is also you don't have any control. You don't have any control is like one of my biggest issues with it. Let's go 20. Can I buy? No repels. Good stuff. I don't need repels. And then we're definitely gonna... Let me do this. Or no, I'll keep Cole up front just in case I find wild mons that I actually want to knock out. But when we do the Gyarados fight, we're definitely using Bellsprout in the front for that sweet sleep powder. Hell yeah! Come on, there we go. Opsies. Delightful. And yeah, now we just gotta make it up to Red Gyarados. And we've definitely got like a solid amount of time. We're gonna get the Red Gyarados. We're gonna beat everybody up in the freaking Rocket Hideout. And we're gonna make our freaking Bellsprout amaze balls with Sludge Bomb. Makes me glad that ROM hacks exist that fix these issues and add other quality of life features. That's why I think it is going to be interesting to try a game like Crystal Legacy. I don't know if I like entirely like some of the changes they made. Like, it was weird for me that like somebody was like, they made Cut a bug type move, I think. Where I'm so used to like the Drayano hacks where they made Cut a grass type move. I don't remember if they made the HM moves forgettable too. I can't remember if that was the thing they did. Doodaloo. Let's try... Let's Hydro Pump it. Let's miss Hydro Pump and then get stomped on. This is what I want. Kill it. Hydro Pump. Oh, real. Wow, really? Even with that level difference, that should have done more. Nutso, bro. But I'll always recommend the vanilla games to new players so they can try them out first. Yeah, well, the only issue you kind of have now, though, is that, like, if you have somebody who is used to the newer Pokemon games, especially, like, if they're younger, you can't kind of direct them toward these games because they are just not suited for newer players. Like, unless you really are just, like, okay with, like, learning how the games work, man. Like, some people are just like, yeah, no, these games are, like, garbage. And I'm like, they're not garbage. They're just different. And they were very much, like, products of their era. What's up? Not Red Gyarados? Which I love how that's, like, the first encounter I get. Which they're actually supposed to be, like, harder to find. But this one was like, nah, I'm right here. Cut Legacy is Bug Move. Which, to me, it makes sense. Because Bug Moves in early game just kind of suck. Yeah, well, what is it? It's in Gen 2. Well, Gen 1, you only get, like, Twin Needle, which was exclusive to Beedrill. And then the only other one was, like, Leech Life. And that was it. And I think what the reason they made the bug move so shitty back then, too, was because they wanted to, like, keep Psychic being strong. Gina, do you have a Leaf Stone for me? Of course you don't. But you know, I still haven't caught Rattata yet. It's been frustrating. See ya. Thanks for wasting my time, Gina. I just want you for more items, but you're not giving it to me, so... Do. Okay, Magikarp, unless you're gold, I don't want you. But yeah, I was used to, like, the Drayano games where they were like, we're gonna make this thing, we're gonna make Cut Grass. But you know, yeah, so yeah, you had like Twin Needle and then Leech Life. Legacy also buffed Twin Needle too. What? It's 40? Dude, the only like this is where like I didn't save. Well, let's see what happens. Crap, I just did that like so instinctually. Okay, well, we're still gonna catch it. I trust me. Do you trust me? I trust me. We're just gonna bite you a whole bunch first. Using Leer. Ooh, spooky. Which I think we'll be able to do this no problem. And that's fine, because yeah, Leer's not doing... Don't flinch me. Who can we bring... Silver has Razor Leaf and that. I just don't... You know what? Let's try a Bella. Hello, Bubby. Hello, I will give you the pats and the rubs. I believe, hell yeah, dude, we need everybody. Everybody needs to be like Smash Hero and believe right now. Because I think y'all can, right? Y'all can believe in me. Oh no, he has the equivalent of Screech. Thank you, Sleep Powder, for being cool right now. Let's do this. Oh my gosh, like, freaking rubbing him like that is like making my nose itch. Because I think he's like barely got some like hairs flying up. Like, dude, I can brush this dude all damn day. Oh, that's right. Tomorrow he's getting groomed. Hopefully they have that nice lady you really liked. We did not need to have the muzzle on him for the last lady. He was a very good boy for her. Yeah, you know I'm talking about you. You were very nice to her. But it was also because that I did the pass off to her, and I know what you're supposed to do with that whole thing. Is like I made sure that like she gave him the his favorite T words, because I can't say the actual word because he knows what it is, and then he develops an expectation, and I'm not about that life. I said, wow, this Gyarados really freaking slept the whole way through. Okay, could you do this again when I have to put you back to sleep? Okay, because yeah, now we're gonna do this. I don't want to like stop. Please go right back to sleep. I'm like freaking Tony Stark in Age of Ultron. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Renegade is back, and Renegade, this is the one who summoned Bella. Totally on purpose. He showed up and then good things happened. Yes, they did, and age gems are deletable anytime. Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's good stuff. Gyarados. Gyarados. Do us a freaking solid, bro. Stay in the ball. And I love how, like, it's weird, too. Like, you guys just, like, looking. You guys don't see what my hand's actually touching. You just see my arm moving that way. Our boy is right here. Which, actually... Up there. Yeah, look. Now people can see you, and they can see me giving you pats. Also, see, I told you we were going to catch Gyarados. You're so fuzzy. Aw, you giving kisses. Also, no Treativos either. Just level up. That's nice. I obtained a red scale. Which now we can go and get the experience share if we wanted to. Which I don't think we need. Everybody's pretty good at, like, defending themselves. You're the gamer. I'm Lance. Hell yeah, dude. That was a nice balancing thing. Yeah, I get why they made edge gem moves like unable to be forgotten. Like it was so smart and systematic why they did it. Only because you'd get people who would like accidentally forget the moves. Buddy, you need groomed so badly. Like when I pet you, like all your dander and stuff is like on my hands. So I love you, but I'm gonna have to stop petting you, cause like my hand is getting. It sounds so unappealing, but my hand is getting dusty from petting my boy. But I'm looking forward to. We're looking forward to tomorrow. Him getting. He's gonna get all cleaned up, and I have to make sure that the wife has his TREATSs to take with her, because she did not do that last time. And I think they just like use the ones that like they just have like on hand there. And I'm like, hun, you can't. He's not gonna care about that. You give him these salmon ones though. Like my gosh, dude, he literally like. You have to wash your hands after giving it to him. He drools so much, knowing that he's gonna get them. Oh my Lanta. He freaking loves them. And then yeah, we do still have Croconaw. Yes, we do. Oh, I should say Cole. We have Cole up front right now. They're freaking awesome like that. I love how he's turned away too. Ow. What took you to, not everybody has fly? Dick? He immediately just, huh. Yes. We'll split up, of course we will. What's up, dude? Alright, you found this secret stairway. Yeah, dude. I sure freaking did. And you know what? I'm a freaking baller. I'm not gonna turn off the freaking traps. I think we're gonna actually end up doing every trap, because to me, like, I treat the rocket grunts like they are trainer, like they're trainers, and gosh darn it, I don't want to skip any trainers. But yeah, like look at it. Like we were able when we went and like was surfing around. You found like level 26s, some 28s occasionally, and now it's like you go to here. It's like enjoy 17. But and they do that though because of like it's like you can go to these spots at any point after you get to Ecrotique. Free experience and money. That's exactly why we do this. I mean, and it's not much, but it's honest. Like it's just rocket grunts, but it's still good though. Yes, hi buddy. I already explained it to you though. Like I can't keep giving you rubs and pats because you were dirty and you need to go get cleaned up. Yes. Yeah, you can keep licking my hand, but it's not gonna change anything. You know I don't hate you. Stop trying to look all sad. Do your guys' pets try to manipulate you into doing... I mean, I'm assuming they do, but like... Do you... Okay, you know, actually, I'll ask a question. Do you guys usually fall for when your parent or your pets try to manipulate you? Like, I know my wife has, like, absolutely no, like... She has no resistance to him, like, trying to act all sad. As soon as he just gives her those eyes or he just, like, smiles at her, she's like... Alright, what did you want? And then she'll, like, give it to him, and I'm like, you can't do that. That mean... He's better than you. Yes, and most of the time, yes. Yeah, no, dude, I can't do that. Like, I don't like being manipulated into things. So, like, when he does that, like, it just, to me, I'm just like, you need to stop. But yeah, I'm just like, so, like, and then he'll just, like, sit there, and I'm like, dude, if you don't stop, I'm gonna close the door so I don't have to see your face trying to be all, like, do what I want you to do. It's like, no. I don't want to lose bite. But I kind of want to teach it return instead of bite. I think at this point, Cole might be friendly enough with us. Nah, my dog knew better, and I always gave her crap for it when she did. I still love that little shit anyways, though. My issue is like, he'll always do it because she will always give in. Like, that's just the bummer of it. But also, like, I mean, like, sometimes I don't mind doing it, but he knows when I give him, like, certain looks, he'll just be like, oh, I know I'm not supposed to. So he'll just look away, but then still, like, do that thing where he'll, like, try to, like, side-eye you, but, like, only occasionally. And, like, raise the eyebrows up, and I'm like, you can keep doing that all you want. I don't care. You're not gonna get me. But, and I think it really didn't help that, like, the first year that we got him, like, we both were kind of guilty of just being like, okay, he wants it, we'll give it to him. But it's also because, like, the people who had him previously, like, they weren't, like, mean people at all. But they were, like, he didn't understand why his dog was always throwing up. And it's, like, we found out, it's like, yeah, you really can't give him anything with, like, any kind of red meat whatsoever. Like, even, like, a little tiny piece of hot dog like that, he will throw it up within the next, like, 5 or 6 minutes. Like, he's got such a sensitive tum-tum. Which... is kind of like set. Like, I almost wonder if at one point maybe he had like a tick or something, and like that's why he does that. I don't know. I don't know if like that's like necessarily the case either. But yeah, like it's like he just like if you give him any kind of red meat, it's just like it's I mean it's game over for him. He's just like he's gonna have a bad time. So like we can't. And so the old owner would talk about, he was like, oh yeah, if we ever did a cookout, you know, we always gave him a hot dog or gave him a patty, and I'm just like, yeah, no, we can't do that, and because like I've seen what happens. So yeah, having to learn the sensitivities of your doggo, like it was interesting. So yeah, like it was nice that we were able to find T words for him that he can have and doesn't make him sick. Because I think there was even, like, a certain one that we tried giving him that, it said it didn't really have, like, any red meats or anything with it. Or at least, like, it wasn't, like, this is strictly, like, a red meat thing. And, like, I still give him a piece of it, and it just still didn't agree. So I was like, man, we really have to stick to, like, fish. And I think he can do chicken. I think chicken's fine. I'm pretty sure it is. I don't remember if we've tried. He can have cheese, no problem, though. And that boy is so happy when he has his freaking cheese. Although if you give it like too big of a chunk, he takes forever to eat it though. But yeah, the dog and the wife, literally, like, if you just gave them a block of cheese, I'm pretty sure they could just eat a block of cheese all freaking day. I don't think we've really given him anything. I know she's given him, like, she'll give him, like, baby carrots. And, like, he'll, you know, if you give, but, like, if you give him, like, too many, he'll just be like, no, I don't want more of this. But you give him, like, one baby carrot, and he's like, oh, hell yeah, baby carrot. And that's what, like, she tried doing. She tried giving him, like, a bunch of fruits and just trying it out. And there were just a couple where he would, like, he put it in his mouth, taste it, and then just immediately just blip. And then look at you like, okay, what else do you got? Like, that was his whole thing. Fruit, I think she's, I don't know. She doesn't try to give him, because, like, I don't really share my food too much. Unless I have, like, a lot, and then I'm like, alright. But he has to, like, not beg for it, which he's starting to get better at. Like, if he doesn't beg for it, I'm just like, alright, hey, we're cool, make sure, you know, you give him this. But if he just sits there and he just does, like, the whole begging thing, I'm like, nope. But I know she's, like, too nervous to give him some fruits because, like, she'll look online, like, what's safe to give him. Like anything with onion, even if it's, like, onion powder or whatever, she's like, we can't give it to it, it'll kill him. And I'm like, hun, it's just a little bit of onion powder in it. And it's, like, the tiniest piece. And she's like, no, it'll kill him, you can't give it to him. And I'm like, okay. Like, I think, like, grapes, you can't give him grapes. So she'll drop a grape. And then she just, like, immediately is just like, like, try to make sure, because, like, he knows if food drops, he'll, like, go for it. We usually don't stop him. But, yeah, but, like, grapes, she was like, they can't have grapes. Grapes will kill them, too. And I'm like, alright. My dog wasn't picky. She pretty much ate anything that hit the floor. But we made sure to feed her things that dogs could eat. Yeah. Dude, I think we had, like, one of my nephews was, like, somebody gave him chocolate, and I didn't realize they did it. And so he's, like, running around, and then he just, like, will run, he tried to, like, run up to the dog, and just, like, had it in his hand and was, like, doing this and running up to it. And I just saw him do it, and I was just like, hey! And he just stopped, and he, like, looked at me, and I was like, he can't have that. And he just looked at, he was just like, he looked at it, looked at me, and went, eh? And then, like, pointed at the dog, and I was like, no, you can't eat it. And he just, eh? And then, like, tried to do it again, and I'm like, no. And the dog tried to went for it, and I was like, no, I don't want you to die. And so my sister was just like, okay, what's going on? Jonathan, how you doing? Dude, I just realized, like, Cole looks like, kind of like slightly dirty ocean water. That's the color he is. Hell yeah, Jonathan. Dude, Rattatas? Hell yeah. Dude, we'll get rid of Rattatas all damn day. Though, I kind of don't want to keep seeing Rattatas. I think I'd rather, I mean, shit, at this point, I'd rather see Raticates. But I did say we were going to see a Feraligatr by the end of this. And gosh dang it, we're going to see a Feraligatr. I just don't know how long it's going to take, though. I want to say probably within, I mean, I could probably fight this, no, so I fought you. Probably within the scientist, and I think one more trap might do it. Because, yeah, there's Mr. Scientist Man down there. Like I said, we're not going to turn off the system. I straight up would have been like, kid, if you try giving my dog chocolate one more time, I'm taking it from you and throwing it in the trash can. Oh, dude, I'm a terrible person, Renegade. I'll eat it in front of him. I'll just be like, you can't stop? Dude, here we go. Let's just start eating. He'll just be like, what's up? Jonathan, oh no. No. No, please, don't be what I think you might be. Oh no. I'm gonna be disappointed. World, please don't do this to me. We're gonna have to see what happens, though. Every time somebody asks a question, you all know what usually ends up being the case. And it's kind of with, like, almost anybody, too. Like, anywhere you go, and then people are just like... Also, was it I know Mr. Rye had one, and, I was like, wait a minute, I think I know what's about to happen. But they were just, like, talking, and they're like, yeah, what's going on, new person? And they were just like, I'm an artist, and I do this and this, and he was just like, no. No. And then they're just like, I have artwork, would you like to see it, please? And they're just like, no. I was hoping it wasn't gonna be this. And then it was. And everybody was just like, oh no. Like, everybody was just like, sad, sad, sad. And then somebody had to come in and do the Thanos snap and get rid of all of them comments and such. I mean, yeah, so yeah, for sure we got all that stuff. Have you ever heard of the Pokemon lawsuit with question mark? I don't know what with question mark was. Was it weird? No, no, no. So they were like, "Oh, I'm a graphic designer." Like they wanted to make like banners and like their PFP and like layouts and stuff for them. Like, but I mean, it was one of those like bot accounts though. So they're just like, "Dang it, no, we thought you were like cool." Oh no, everybody's holding something. What is something that's... You know what? Let's do Carbos on Coal. And then let's do... I still want to save the PP up, though. Max Potion, Super Potion. No, I still want to have you with that, so... I know we're going to have to probably end up getting another... Oh, is that the Emote Hustlers? Oh, so that's what... I see, like, that one makes sense. Oh, what's the, crap, what was the word? I used it... The other one with Yuri... I have no idea. Nope, no idea about that. If anybody does know what they're talking about, I don't know. I'm trying to think of, what was it? Oh, crap, I also lost. Oh, crap, it was the word... What was the word I used in that, Animal Crossing thumbnail I did? Peddler? No, was it Peddler? Dang it. I don't remember. I know my wife was like... Because, like, when my wife was describing to me, like, the Fox character that, like, only that sells stuff during the fireworks, she was like, oh, yeah, people call him, a this. I can't remember what the word is, though. I can look and see what was the word. What was the word that I used? There it is. Grifter. That was the word she used. She called him a grifter. I don't know if that's what they would be called, if they're like online grifters. Which I think I remember, I had to like look up what that word was. Oh, yes, I do remember that one. And everybody was just like, get out of here. I do remember that one, yeah. So silly. Well, and dude, it's like that, and then like another issue they ended up having with Kadabra was I don't remember if they still had the same design in like red and blue, or something else. But I think they ended up having like the Star of David or something on like their forehead or something like that, and people were just like, I don't want this in my kid's video game, and they were like, what? And it's like that, and then they had the I mean, like, the Pokemon cards were, like, really bad when it came to, like, some imagery in it that people were just like, not in my son's game, how dare you? What is it, Internet? I have no idea what's going on right now. I'm getting messages and I'm busy. Uh-oh. Okay, I have to step away for a quick second. My wife's Kindle has arrived. Actually, let's watch this evolution first, and then I have to go and quickly grab my wife's Kindle, which she is very happy to see. Let's go with... Oh, who's the next one that'll evolve? Or you know what I'm actually going to do? I'm actually going to go with Byron, because I want to have Steelix. The dumb thing is he ended up dropping it. Well, of course he did, because they were like, you have no, like... There's no real basis to it, or like, it's so... Like, there are some lawsuits where it's actually kind of nice where they, like, accept it. It's like... This is so vague, you really can't sue them because you're asking for something, like you're calling it like it's specifics, but it's too vague. So they're like, we're not giving this to you. Like, no, not at all. Okay, that's what we got for Ralligator now. Oh crap! I didn't make a. I don't have a BRB screen. Crap! I know I needed to do something. The colors on that are so pretty. Like, weirdly, like, that blue section, like, in the middle, like, with that white, makes it look super nice. Oh, well, alright. I'm gonna be right back, though. I gotta go and quickly grab her Kindle, and then I'll be, right back. It's Gator time. But it's not as cool of a time as freaking Morbin time. Alright, BRB. Also, if you guys have not seen my super cool transition yet, check this shiz out. Alright, cool. Where's my... There it is. Alright. It took an extra couple of minutes to do it. Because I had to take the doggo out too. But the problem is it's raining. So he doesn't really want to go. And I'm also wet now. Which is why I got a different hat on. The hat got really wet. I told him not to show me that again or I'm... Oh, huh. I was playing a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament and this weirdo kept trying to show me his artwork. I looked at one pic and it was a naked fox girl or something. Dude, that's like a thing too at like those tournaments. Like the people who have the freaking, like the super inappropriate mats too. Like apparently that's like a huge issue there. Where they actually have to like tell people like, hey, stop bringing these. Kids play here. And they're just like, it's just my mat. Like, I don't know, they can deal with it. And it's like, no. Like, people need to be comfortable with bringing their kids here, and kids need to be comfortable being here. We're not doing this. And then they get mad when they get freaking kicked out of those things. I don't know what the new title in the next game should be. Oh, wait. This one be Legends EA. Well, unless they're talking like a mainline game, they could be super cool and actually release stars. Like, if they actually tried to redo it like the Alolan games and made them better, like, that'd be cool. But then again, it's like, what is, like, better, though? Some people are just inconsiderate. I don't even know. Sometimes it's not even inconsiderate. It's just ignorant. Like, they just, like, dude, I think there are some people out there who just do not understand, like, why it's rude. Like, they're just like, but this doesn't affect anybody. Like, this is just a part of life. It's like, no. Like, it's I don't know. It's luckily I haven't really had to deal with that much. Okay, so yeah, the next one that I want to have leveled up is definitely Byron, because once Byron is at least like 30 or 32, I think I'd be cool with evolving it to Steelix. And I think I'm also I know I've asked you about it before. Everybody was cool with me just using the metal coats that I have in my stadium too. In my storage, people were okay with that. Soft sand, blue evercorn. Do I have anything I'm okay with? You know, let's do this. You know, I do want to just have... Let's have all the hydro pumps. Running buns. Running buns. Dude, I love the rhyming. It's good. I've heard Wind and Waves are the working titles. It's supposed to be in Greece? Huh. That would be neat. Wind and Waves works. The only issue that you're going to kind of have with that, though, is, like, they already have a bunch of mons that are, like... I don't know what you call them, like, water deities or what, but, like, they've already done that, like, a bajillion times. It's like, how's that going to work? Not understanding that everyone's going to like that, they think it's be... And it's not even, like, a whole like thing, too. It's like, yeah, your kid might like it, but a parent is going to be livid that you're showing a kid that. I don't know. Like I said, it's something that I'm kind of glad I haven't had to deal with necessarily, but it's also because, like, I couldn't really get into, like, Magic. Like, Magic was super neat. Like, it's a great idea, but I just couldn't, like, get, like, crazy into it. Also, I love the idea of Byron being able to just take hits from literally anything. And it's not even Steelix yet. Like, if I had this thing as Steelix, this thing would be taking lives. Dude, I can't remember what her name was. Hold on, because I know, like, and I've talked to my wife about it before, and she kind of didn't get it. Hold on. So, her name was Kirstie Alley. When I was a kid, I loved Kirstie Alley in Look Who's Talking, or at least Look Who's Talking 2. She was like one of, like, the first that I can recall, which I know when people look at her, they'll probably just be like, really? Her? Like, alright. But yeah, no, like, I think she was definitely, like, one of the first that I can think of. But, I mean, that was, like, literally watching that movie, like, on VHS. And it was definitely at a point where I had, like, no idea what most of what was going on was. But I just thought it was funny that the babies talked. And I also learned later on that the baby or the guy who voices the boy kid is Bruce Willis, and I was like, oh hell yeah, Bruce Willis, who then also was the voice of, I can't remember the name of the raccoon in Hi, why are you breathing on me heavy like? I never noticed your face like that. That's different. Yeah, buddy, relax. It's okay. Buddy, if you need to go poop now, you freaking waited way too long. You literally wanted to come inside. I'll be so disappointed in you if that's the case. Like, I hope he's not trying to, like, force me to go out or something. But now he's just, like, weirdly stopping, and I don't know why. Okay, he laid down. We're fine. We're good. Lucy, oh, check that out. Hopefully I'm not going to get in trouble trying to look up this person. Oh yeah, then John Travolta was in that movie too. I was going to remember that. Oh, I can see that. I can see that, yeah, for sure. For sure. It used to be Sophia Ortega is just flawless. Ah, man. I don't know. Dude, I was like... Yeah, no, like, yeah, so, like, mine were never, like... I mean, everybody, like, dude, I will say, like, everybody... Like, weirdly enough for me, like, as a kid, like... I don't think I ever had that, like, wow moment, but, like, everybody, like, they said their, like, first big one was, like, oh my gosh, why is her name escaping me right now? What was her name? In The Mask. Cameron Diaz, that's her name. That was the first movie she was in. She did not make that much money, but she was also, I think at that point she was only, like, known for being a model. So then they, like... So then she did this movie, and I think they said she only made like $47,000 off of it or something. But she was like, yeah, it was like my first movie. And everybody was like, oh yeah, she was gorgeous in that. And I'm like, oh yeah, no, she was definitely like pretty, like I get it. I should have just used Rock Slide. Oh no. Oh no. Total babe pass. Aww. Crap, who's like another... Oh. Yeah, no, that's always like a sad one too, where you're like, no. When that happens, especially, man. Crap, I don't have. You don't have. Okay, so you still have the paralysis cure berry. I want to give you the mystic berry. Or mystic berry, mystic water. Yes, this. And then you get the amulet coin. I don't know why, but I feel like when I said that, it reminds me of like, if anybody has ever watched Beard Meets Food, it's like when he goes to like some places and he has to say his name, he can't say Autumn like he normally does. He has to be like, it's Adam. He does it like with the American accent. You're like, you just sound silly, dude. But he like actually has to do that sometimes because some people are just like, Autumn? Your name is Autumn? It's like, no, his name is Adam. Dude, how do you... literally watching... Like, it's actually a surprise. I think I actually have a screenshot of, like, one of the last times I was, like, early to one of his videos. And I was like, oh, it is so weird to be, like, this early to his stuff. Because I am never, ever, like, early or on time for his stuff. I'm always just, like... This video's been up for like 20 minutes and already it's got a bajillion views. And you're like, that was fast. Where is... Yeah, so like a couple of days ago, I actually got to see one of his videos at 1 minute with only 5 views. And then no shit, like a minute later, it was already at like 15,000 views. And I was like, oh man, this might be the only time I ever get to see like a single digit view count on one of his videos. Today? You did one today? No, he did it yesterday. That was on Sunday. Yeah, actually, they said yesterday his was early from yesterday. But yeah, no, I've actually like it's like one of those things where people talk about, yeah, the chicken with the one blonde lady, and then her husband is off to the side, and I don't, dude, for a guy, if he actually drank as much as he says he did, he handles a hangover very well. We are not going to learn Rage. That would be neat if you learned it earlier, but not, dude. Like Onyx with Rage, the fact that it can take like all those hits is astonishing. No, you're not stupid. You're just a silly bitch. That's all. You're not stupid. Don't be insulting to yourself. What is that? Elizabeth Olsen? Yeah. For sure. Hell yeah, there we go. And yeah, I think when we get Byron to level 30, I think I'll be cool with letting it evolve. Oh my gosh, doing more battles. That guy is also another big eater. Is he? Was there? Oh, I don't know. They didn't really make it seem like that was the case. I think I just recently watched the one with him and that I don't know. I think they call him Bob, but like but he goes like B-O-B. He's a neat fella. He's very soft spoken, which you almost like don't expect from a guy who like looks, you know, like he's not like huge, but like for like a guy like that size, he almost seems like he could pick up like he looks like he could pick up like a butterfly by the wings and like not be damaged like at all. Like, I don't know, like maybe like that's just me. I don't know. And then we're already almost out. I think I'm actually gonna use one Screech and miss. I mean, I get we're gonna be fine, but like, just fudge it. I guess we'll Rock Slide. If you had a free trip around the world, where are you going? Free trip. You know what? Am I allowed to pick the time and date? Because if I do, I actually have like one place that I want to go to. So actually, I'm gonna try to go next year. I'm not 100% positive if I'm gonna be able to though. And also, Jack just saying, look, I can't just look at something blindly. If I can do that, then wherever, I can't remember exactly where it's at in Wisconsin, but I want to go to Oshkosh. It is, I believe it's the world's biggest air show. 1000% want to go there, dude. It's like literally, it's like constant, just like planes coming in, planes coming out, and then the air show is like super cool. Actually, like you can watch compilations of it online. Like they got like the you know, like I mean, you could literally just look like Oshkosh landings and departures. It is so freaking cool just to see all the stuff that's there. Some of them are like really goofy looking aircrafts, and I love it. Like I saw like one that's like it's like a helicopter, but the way it's like forward flying is like it's got like a very specific, like it's got like a propeller on top and then it's got a propeller on the freaking back. And I'm just like, this thing looks so goofy, and I was like wondering, I'm like, why is he like, he's like forward moving landing a helicopter, because I like couldn't see that he had a propeller in the back, and then I was like, oh, it's like that. Going back to South Korea, dude, I've never been, but I've heard that it's a very nice place to go to, but just make sure that you go to the places that you're supposed to. Try to stay away from the bad areas. Bordeaux. See, it's like, I know my wife wants to try to go to France someday. The only issue I don't want to go to France for it is I heard like pickpocketing is very bad there. Like actually, I heard like to a point where like they actually are surprised that like Americans will like actually chase them down or like fight them off, because I guess they're so used to people just like not doing that. Oh, mate, you guys are going to be able to hear... You might be able to hear him chewing on his toy. My wife got him a red one that is... It's noisy. Like, the bone we initially had for him was way noisier, but he already... I think he busted the squeaker on it. Because he's just about that life. He's a squeaker breaker. But this other one that he has... It is way more freaking durable. So, like, he chews on it, and it sounds like a pig almost. It's it's so noisy when he does it, especially when he's going ham on it too. Very beautiful country. Awesome food, amazing sights. I'd pick Venice, Italy. Would love to see my roots. If you want to see your roots, you just have to part your hair a little bit and look in between where you're spreading. That's an easy way to see your roots, you silly goose. Maybe New Zealand. I would like if I went to New Zealand, I would definitely have to be that guy to be like I would always have to be the guy to be like I'm going to see like the cool Lords of the Rings stuff. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. How to do that? 6th generation out here? Golly. I think my wife is... 1, 2... She's like 3rd or 4th? I think she's 4th. But yeah, my wife is like 4th generation, like, Polish. I don't know what I am. Because every time we, like, try to look up stuff about it, like, there's so many different things that come up for it. So, pretty much, like, whenever people are just like, what's your nationality, do you know? I'm just like, I'm this, and that's kind of all I know. Because, like, people are like, well, your last name, your one sounds German, and then the other one sounds French, and I'm like, I mean it. I'm fighting the hiccups. I was like, it very well could be. Once I go to New Zealand, I will not come back. Dude, I actually had a buddy. He was talking about it, like, while he was in. He's like, you know what I would love to do? He's like, I would love to just, like, go, like, he's like, I wouldn't do, like, the full 20. He's like, but if I could, I would love to do, like, either, like, a full 20, or just make sure if I get, like, any, like, medical, like, if you got, like, any, disability, like, even if it's, like, you know, 20 to 30%, because I know it's not, like, an insane amount of money, but he was like, what I would love to do is I would love to go and just, like, kind of be, like, he's like, I wouldn't be homeless, but he's like, what I want to do is I want to use, like, a bit of my money and just buy a van that functions, and if it ends up not being able to move someday, I'm not gonna care. But he's like, I would love to live in a van, and then, like, go to Hawaii, and just live in Hawaii, and be just kind of like he would just, like, roam around, like, he'd just be like, he's like, I wouldn't be homeless, like I said, I have the, you know, I have that. But he's like, I would love to just do that. Okay, we might end up getting rid of the apricorns. I already have a solid amount of apricorns, so let's just do it. Except for the black apricorn. I know I kind of want to keep those. Revive, super, guard spec. I'll never use the guard spec. Get out of here. Ice heal. I will probably never really use the ice heal either. That's fine. But yeah, so he was like, he's like, and what I'll do while I'm in, he's like, while I'm in Hawaii, he's like, because the weather's always pretty good, so, you know, you can't get upset with that. He's like, the most I'd have to deal with is, like, hurricane season, but he's like, when it comes to hurricane season, I'll probably end up just go and park the van somewhere and, like, under a bridge and just freaking chillax or something. He's like, I think that's how I would probably go about it. I was like, that's actually not, like, a terrible idea. Like, he has a plan. Well, I mean, yeah, the volcanoes, but you know what? We don't think that far ahead. So if I use Screech now, I don't know if the defense drop still carries over through the transformation. I don't know. And you're faster, and a bunch of sharks. Dude, he won't care. If anything, he'd be like, you know what? As long as it's cool when I go, like, he's like, he would probably not care. He's like, it'll hurt, and I won't like that part. He's like, but if it looks cool, then whatever. Alright. And yeah, this is Razor Leaf. That'd be fun. I was gonna say let's use Giga Drain, but I think Giga Drain's kind of overkill. But yeah, man, I don't... See, like, I would love to do something similar to that, but, like, I don't know if I'd want to do it in, like, Hawaii. I think I would want to... Like, if I had to do something like that, I think I would almost want to choose, like, Florida. But mostly just because then you're still in the States, essentially. So, like, if something ends up happening, like, you don't have to, like... You're not going to be, like, you know, having a really bad time. Oh, yeah, you have Hyuk Hyuk. So you got it. And then the other one is the lady grunt that's in here. She gives you the other password. Yeah, no, I don't... I see, like, and he was a surfer, too. So, like, that's his whole big thing. That's why he wanted to go to Hawaii, because he's like, it's year-long surfing. He's like, I could easily just, like, live off of almost nothing, and I would just go and I would surf. And then he's like, and then if there's any way to just eat, like, whatever that's, like, wild in the area, they totally don't mind that. And I think, like, pigs or boars are, like, they're like, a nuisance animal, and they're like, we don't care if you guys, like, hunt those things as much as you want. So he was like, yeah, he's like, I would easily go and just, like, hunt boar and stuff. Oh, no. Can I be honest with you? That sounds like a dangerous question, or dangerous thing to ask. He's gonna say he's never been interested in Hawaii, isn't it? From what I've heard, the only sharks that are really a threat to humans are gray whites and hammerheads. Other sharks don't want anything to do with us. That sounds about right, but it's mostly also just because we're a size that they can handle. Most of the other ones, I think, are just, like, too small to try to do anything with us. Oh, I forgot what Mon he was sending out. I'll just send out Damien. I forgot what Mon he was... Oh, wait, no, they got Gloom. Okay, yeah. See, look at that. I played it out right. I forgot what was going on, but we're good now, though. This dude's gonna say he's not interested in Hawaii, though. I think Hawaii is also really expensive, too, which I don't think he keeps that in mind. But, yeah, like, Hawaii ain't cheap. Hell yeah, look at that. $379. That's fine. And then, yeah, and then I think, like, the next, like, level cap I'll end up having after 30 is probably going to be, like, 35 or 36. But, except for Bellsprout, which, once we get Bellsprout going, I don't mind, I don't have a mind, like, having Bellsprout try to get to 37 ASAP. Because then we'll be able to have Weepin' Bell. And as soon as we get Sludge Bomb on, if we have Razor Leaf, we'll have Razor Leaf, Sludge Bomb, Return. And then I'm still kind of contemplating if I wanted to have, like, Swords Dance or something on it. But I kind of ended up somewhat deciding not to. But, like, Razor Leaf would have been the other move, or Swords Dance would have been the other move that I like. But we're not doing it. Hawaii is more expensive than California. Yeah, but theirs is more so of, like, theirs is, the reason that Hawaii is more expensive than California, though, is because how much, like, everything has to be imported. Because there's, like, another place where I think it's, like, Greenland, I think it's the same way, where they're, like, if it's not locally made, like, because everything has to be imported, like, the prices are atrocious. That's such a specific thing to prefer. That is so specific. Imagine if they have Taco Bell at... if they have Taco Bell, I find a way. Wow. Jonathan, I believe in you, and I think if you can make that dream a reality, go for it. Smog, I bet you're gonna poison me. I am genuinely shocked that that did not poison me. I can do without Taco Bell? Dude, yeah. The only thing that I ever get from Taco Bell whenever I go, and it's the same thing every time, I always just get a freaking 5-layer burrito. Like 2 or 3 5-layer burritos, and then that's it. Like, even like Baja Blast, like I loved Baja Blast, I actually don't like it from the stores. I prefer it in the can. I don't know what happened, but yeah. The guy in the cape is incredibly tough. No, you're incredibly weak. Burn. I believe in you. Also, oh, hold on, there we go. I was gonna say, there's an item here. There it is, the full heal. Which, does anybody know what those are even supposed to be? I don't know why I pointed it like you guys are like looking at what I'm pointing at. But those things that I was standing in front of, what are those? They always looked to me like giant, like, recording things. Yeah, like, dude, like, Baja Blast isn't, like, Baja Blast is nice, but I prefer the cans. Like, I don't know what it is, but like from the machine, I think it's a little bit too crisp. I don't like it that much. Crunchwrap Supreme, that is it. I thought you were gonna say the only thing I get from Taco Bell is tire. That's just too easy to say. And also, like, it, well, if I get like the 5-layer burrito, like every time, I don't have that issue. I know it might be a little bit TMI, but like a food that I actually cannot eat unless I am at home is Popeyes. Because yeah, like Popeyes does not like to linger. Eh. Hell yeah. Yeah, we're gonna rock slide again. I think they're electrical wires. Oh yeah, no, I know like the pink things are. I mean, if those like the circular like cabinet looking things, if they're just Rattata. Golly jeepers, Rattata. I thought you were gonna say yeah. You have to build up immunity to Taco Bell. It's well, also you have to be drunk enough for Taco Bell too sometimes. Like that definitely helps. But like, bro, I have to like, yeah, like I sadly like I love Popeyes, but my goodness, I have to be at home for it. It's a shame. But yeah, I never had that issue with Taco Bell. Like, it's just some people are just like, oh yeah, I have Taco Bell, and oh, don't follow me in the bathroom, haha. It's like, I don't have that problem with Taco Bell. And it's, I don't know, maybe it is from like a whole immunity. Who do I want to level up next? Who's gonna have it the easiest? I'm gonna go with Paradise. I think Paradise is probably the best bet to raise in here right now. Not me and Mills and I could both eat Taco Bell every day. Well, yeah, but Mills is also a pothead, though. But he gets to be. I can't, sadly. I would love to. Although, if I did it, I wouldn't be able to smoke it, though. Like, that's, like, the one thing that my wife was like. She's like, if you ever get the chance and you want to end up being, like, kind of a pothead, she's like, I just really hope you don't choose to smoke it. And I was like, no, I don't think I would. But it's like also I don't like being like that, like I don't like having that like smell attached to me that much. Cause then it's like, I mean, like everybody kind of knows at that point too. It's like it's not like it can't be like your little secret. Oh hell yeah, we got the TM for Thief now. Jack in the Box, dude. I've heard a lot. Well, I've heard good things about Jack in the Box, but I've also heard like Jack in the Box is like you can have it and it's good. But be careful sometimes, like I can mess with you too. I am a former stoner. Yeah, so, dude, and I wish I could. I wish I could be one. Jack. Okay, so that's why you mentioned that too. I'll always keep going back to Jack in the Box. Can't stand his. They have Wiener Schnitzel. That's fast food. Oh, dude, I can't just think of 3 wishes off the bat like that. If I had to think of a wish that I want to have, I don't know. Not have to pay bills. That'd be a nice one. That's a big one for me. Is not have to worry about bills at all. Like I don't know. I guess I would be. You know. Non-taxable income. Like I don't know. Like I'm a realist. Like I would just be like, I just want like non-taxable income. Like whatever work I do, I don't have to pay taxes. Gross. That's why I love it too when they say your gross pay because it's gross what you could have made. It's like that's sad. I only get stoned on the weekends. Nothing too serious though. Sometimes I have a back issue. Dude, I have a back issue also. I tried to lift up something way too heavy by myself, and that was a horrible idea. And then I never got to let it properly rest either. Like, that's what really killed it, is I hurt myself, but I didn't let it properly rest, and I think if I would have done it the first time, I would have been fine. But the problem is I didn't get to really, like, chillax with it. So then, like, all of a sudden, it's, like, one day, like, I just made, like, I'm, like, looking up at something, and I did this, and then my back was just like, guess what? Rip. and I had like some back muscle rip, and it was a terrible day. No, not in nasty ass Ohio. Which I love how people are just like, they know I'm in Ohio. No, we do not. It's soggy, disgusting chili dogs and mushy, unflavored fries. Well, yeah, it goes, well, actually, no, I know it's like, Canada. Canada does that whole thing with, like, the gravy, which I don't know why there are, like, people who are like, gravy with fries, that doesn't make sense. It's like, dude, do you not eat, like, mashed potatoes with gravy? Like, potatoes are literally like that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Returns. The soft survives room is decent at least. Dude, you know what's a place that I'm actually super happy to see start, like, spreading around? Is, Culver's. Like, Culver's is good. I love their freaking, I'm trying to remember. They fit in your hands. But, I mean, that literally is, like, everything. Cheese curds. I freaking love their cheese curds. They're so... Is there a hidden item in this room? For some reason... Yeah. For the government to be torn down, rebuild. Wow. That's such a specific one. Man, everybody always gets so mad at, like, rich people, but it's like... Were they rich the whole time? Like, yeah, you can be upset with somebody who's rich the whole time, but, like, dude, if you get some... Oh, actually, no, that's a whole conversation I don't freaking want to have. But that's also because I don't really have, like, a whole bunch of money. So, like, anything I complain about is mostly going to be from, like, envy. So, like, I don't think that's a conversation I can really have. Culver's and Checkers, Rally... Oh, yeah, Rally's two places we don't... I thought you guys... Checkers... Oh, you know what? I was going to say, you know what I'm thinking of is Hardee's and Carl's Jr. That's what I'm thinking of. That's what I'm thinking of. I was like, wait, they have those out there. But no, they don't. Yeah, and I don't know why they have it to where it's like, you have... I forget what the reason for Hardee's and Carl's Jr. was. I think they said it was because it's owned by two different people or something. Like, that was the whole thing why. Try it next... Well, wait. Culver's a Checker. Hold on. Try next time, again. I know it's Wiener Schnitzel, but it's difficult to mess up dessert. You smash her, you say it's difficult, but you know what? It's not impossible. It is 1,000% possible to jack up a dessert. Oh, sorry, okay, cool. They're doing that. Do I want to... I was gonna say, do I want to try to have fun with Metronome? But no, let's actually be serious with the Arbok here. Dude, I've had Bojangles one time, and I don't even remember how it was. I had somebody who tried to tell me, they're like, dude, Bojangles is so much better than Popeye, because apparently like those are the two to compare it to. But I'm like, I don't even remember my experience with it. Whataburger, dude, Whataburger is okay. I did not have a great experience the last time I think I talked about it either the last stream or the stream before. I think it was the stream before. I talked about it. It was okay. Though, I think, oh no, we did talk about it, because I remember, I think by the end of it, I think it was you, Renegade or somebody else was like, hey, it just sounds like you just had like a bad individual experience, but don't let that be like, don't let that be your, like, that's what they are. It's like, you'll find a better one someday. My ugly dog. Huh. Okay. Interesting wishes. Makes me think of that I Wish song. Which I don't know why, I cannot remember what the name of the guy is that sings that. Is that the rain? Dude, that rain is doing the opposite of, like, letting up. And it was not supposed to rain like this. Oh, crap, and I just remembered the area that I'm in. And I just realized what time it is. Okay, so I think we're gonna have to sadly finish... Once we finish the rocket hideout stuff, I do not I do not want to lose my progress, and I don't want the stream to just drop out. But like my area is so freaking bad at like with power. If I lose this, I'm gonna be so freaking disappointed. Yes, 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 yes. Please, I'm realizing like how loud the rain actually is. If it storms the way it's supposed to, like, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be waking up with like our clocks just being like blinking. Or actually, you know what? I hate to say it, but sorry, gamer. I know we're gonna be doing. So hang back. There's left to do is turn off that radio signal. Will he actually let me like step away? I don't remember. It would blow my mind. We have a very small local American Mexican joint here called Baker's. They have pretty good quesadillas and burgers. Local spots. Oh yeah, local spot. Well, no, local spots are usually better. I've been like one or two where they were like, eh. Will they let me leave? Let me see if it lets me leave. No, damn it. Hold on, let's do this. Switch. Let's have silver up front, because I know Paradise is not going to do well for that. But I sadly do have to save this. Like I said, the rain is... It still sounds pretty bad out there. And it also is getting late in the evening. I would prefer to have saved in the Pokemon Center, just so I can do stuff there. But it means the next time I start it up, I mean, I won't be able to adjust anything. I won't be able to put items in the stadium too and all that stuff. But, wait. What's one kind of food everybody here can't stand? You know what? And it's like, it's not no insult to them at all, but like, it's because like the way the spices are and stuff, typically, I'm just not a fan of it, but sadly, Indian food is that for me as well. Like, I hate to say it, but like, there's a place called Aladdin's that's, at least here in Ohio, I don't know if it's everywhere, but like, the wife and I, like, we went, like, she loves it. But, like, I went and, like, everything they had, I was just like, I'm not gonna like this. And and it's not their fault. I'm just not a fan of, like, Indian food, and I felt bad about it. But, like, I literally left that place eating, like, nothing. I think I had, like, a side, and then, like, I think I ordered something, but I literally was like, hun, what else do you like on this menu? And I was like, what's the other thing you would get if you could have it? And she told me what it was. So then I just ordered that. I barely touched it. And then I just kind of told him I wasn't feeling good. And then when we left, like, she was like, why did you ask me what I wanted and then you ordered that? And I was like, because that's yours now. Like, I'm sorry, I can't eat that. And she was like, wait, did you seriously not like anything that was there? And I was like, no. Because even, like, the closest thing they had to it was, like, a pizza. But the problem is then, like, you see what the description of the pizza was. And I was like, son of a gun, this is still literally, like, none of this I really like that much. Damn. Like I said, I kind of felt bad, like it wasn't an insult to them or anything. Man, you know what? Let me try. You know what? Dang it. I know I need to stop, but let me try doing these real quick. I want to save in the Pokemon Center. I know I said I was going off. Apparently that was a lie. There was a comedian named... Oh, dude, I fucking love John Panette. Who had a joke about Indian food. Indian has plenty of food. They just don't know how to cook it. Yeah, dude, John Panette was a super, super great freaking comedian. Yeah, I'm gonna try to finish it. I mean, I have a save point, so I'll be fine. But if I just randomly drop out, you guys will know why. I like food, so it would be hard for me to point out one food in particular. Dude, it's like I said, man, for me, it's like, that's just been like the one place that I've gone to, and just sadly I was like, there's literally nothing that I could go with. And like I said, it's like no insult to them whatsoever. I just couldn't do it. Thank you, Silver, for living that. Oh my Lanta. Do. I just really hope that the weather is in my favor. Don't go out on me. I probably should have used a hyper. And I don't have a regular potion. Oh, and I have a... Get out of here. X special. Protein. I mean, that's gotta go to Byron, right? Byron needs the freaking help. Oh yeah, we got still poison on you. I guess cantaloupe. I just don't like the flavor. I haven't, dude. I don't even know if we've had a cantaloupe in this house at all yet. I haven't really dealt with like cantaloupe since I was like 6 or 7. Like I think my aunt really liked them, so she would get cantaloupes all the time, and I was just like, no, I'm not really into it. I don't like it either. Not a fan of melon in general, dude. My wife and like a bunch of other people, like their minds explode when I'm like, yeah, I don't like watermelon. They're just like, what do you mean you don't like watermelon? And I'm like, I don't know how else to like. I don't know what else you want like from me with that. I don't like watermelon. I just don't. Love watermelon though. Cantaloupe just bores me. It bores you. Maybe you also don't like the outside of it too. I know the outside can be a little weird. Dang it, I'm gonna feel so cheap, but like Byron, get out there. You're literally gonna be able to take anything that this guy does. It's like one of those fruit trays. I love pineapple, grapes, but that's all. Dude, I'm not even like I don't mind pineapple, but I don't really like pineapple either. Dude, I don't really like I like apples. I like bananas. There's not really too many. I mean, and like when it comes to like some other fruit, like I have to have it with something else. Like I don't mind. Like actually, I really love like blueberry cheesecake ice cream. But you're not gonna really catch me like eating just plain. Like you're not gonna have me just eating plain blueberries. Like I'm not gonna do that. It's not for me. Not supposed to eat the rind. No, but like I mean, still like holding it though, you can definitely be like, this is gross. I don't like this. Like some people are bothered by that. But no, like having to hold a cantaloupe, like their outside is very weird. And actually, dude, I know people who eat the rind of watermelons. Like they'll literally eat the entirety. Like you give them a slice of watermelon, other than like maybe seeds, like they won't have anything else to give up. Like they'll eat the whole damn thing. I got one and I may get crucified for this. Dude, somebody else who uses that term and it's not just me. I love it. But I'm not a fan of seafood. I mean, I'll eat it, but I have to crave it in order for me to enjoy it, if that may... I love tuna and salmon. And actually, you know what? I love fish. Could not give a care about oysters. But like, dude, if it's like tuna, or if it's salmon, gotta have it. Did you get your Kindle?
Yes.
I took it out of that soaking wet box because I was like, if that ends up getting...
Thank you, I would have cried.
Wet, yeah. You went to the store?
Well, I was going initially to Big Lots to see if they had colored flashcards. They did not. But guess what they had for $20?
We already have a projector. We have 2 projectors.
You do?
I mean, does that one have an HDMI?
Yeah.
Is it nicer?
Yeah. And it's refurbished, so it was pretty cheap.
I mean, hopefully this is actually decent, cause yeah, no, we have.
Like
it's in there. We have a projector.
That one's more portable because I remember that one being bigger. But this one I could bring
It's
to help teach PSR.
I mean, technically, yeah, but like.
The other one you have is bigger.
Oh, you're always down for shrimp and crab legs, dude. That's for her.
Dude, that sounds
shrimp,
right
shrimp.
Now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, and I'm about to be done here.
Oh, okay.
Hey, can you try you have the hoodie on? Can you try taking him out one more time?
It's pouring.
I know, but he didn't poo. He didn't poo when I took him out at noon, so he's probably having to go. And I don't want to like wake up.
Can I open this first and I'll bring him out before I go to bed?
Yeah.
And
yeah,
maybe
no.
it'll stop raining.
Well, and that's why oh, damn it, Paradise, I didn't heal you soon enough. Yeah, I think that's what, he needs to.
You're still so wet. I know.
Am I gonna have to do it?
I meant to do it.
Okay, but like, I think he might need to.
Like, I think he just misses me.
I hope that's the case.
I haven't seen
And lobster, dude, lobster, yeah, you know who else likes butter? Me. So if you like lobster, you like butter.
Can I help you?
Yeah, but you're refusing to do it, which means I'm gonna have to go do it.
No, I'll do it.
I'll be more specific. I
just
particularly
don't
don't
think he
care
has to
for
go, so
shrimp,
just
lobster,
leave
crab. Oh, you don't care for crustaceans. Okay. Which, and that's not like abhorrent. Like, there's a lot of people that like, yeah, like shellfish is just not for them. Is that the right? Is that like more proper crustacean or shellfish?
For what?
I don't know, like if you're talking about like lobster, crab, shrimp.
Well, shellfish is usually what's used.
Oh,
Crustacean, I think, is more like a shrimp.
Okay.
I'm honestly not sure.
You don't like things in the water with legs.
Me?
Well, that's what like Smash Hero is like. I particularly don't like shrimp, lobster, and crab, like etc. So things in the water but have legs. I think that makes sense.
They're so cheap. They gave me a charger without the thing to plug it in.
Yeah. Well, because they expect everybody just has their own boxes and shit. So yeah. Or you use it to plug into a computer, because people also can like download stuff using that. Even though those hook up to Wi-Fi, you can get like bootleg stuff through the internet, and you can download it that way.
I'm not bootlegging this.
Oh, so you can't. Well, there's some things where that's the only way you can get them. Like some things will just become unavailable in your country or something else. So like if you really want something, you can do that. I think either term could work out. I like fried. Everybody likes fried shrimp.
It's actually really nice looking.
The color's pretty. Oh, and then you have your cover for it too.
Yeah, we'll put it
Yeah.
on.
Okay, so wait, did I save? Okay, so I did save. And when I save, lol, get books off Pirate Bay. Well, because I know there's like Matt Dinneman's, oh my gosh, Dungeon Crawler Carl. I still need to make a freaking, that's what I want to make a video of in my other.
They just made a webtoon about that series.
Well, they're gonna make a live. They're supposed to make a live action series of it, and I'm not looking. It looks really clean.
It does actually.
They're gonna make a live action series of it. Apparently, it's supposed to be Amazon, which is kind of a bummer. But I'm actually really looking forward to seeing how that's gonna go. Okay, but yeah, I want to look at the team though, in Stadium. Cool transition. Diddle 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 do. Freaking love it. I love the transition so much. I feel so fancy.
That's so different from the one I used to have.
What was it? Well, the other one had like a D-pad or something?
Yeah, it had like a D-pad. Well, not a D-pad, it was like buttons on the side you'd have to press.
That sounds annoying as shit.
It was. This is so much better already. Well, and the fact it still looks like...
And it's lit. It's backlit.
It's backlit.
But you can turn off the backlight, I assume?
Probably. But I mean, even if I did, this still is much better on my eyes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, that's gonna... You're gonna... Oh, also, if you guys if you guys are been hanging out here, because we're getting ready to wrap up, but if you guys have been having a super awesome time, or if you're watching this in the future and you had a good time, I appreciate the likes y'all leave. And then if you guys want to come and party with us again, you guys should totally make sure you subscribe. And you're gonna sniff the shit out of that box, ain't you, buddy?
Well, I'm not surprised.
Look, there's silver. Oh, you know what? Actually, hold on a second. I'm gonna actually do something, because you know what else we can do right now before we go? Something that oh shoot. Also, hold on. I've been lazy. Hold on a minute. We gotta change this. What the fluff? Oh, you are gigantic, aren't you, buddy? Look how big the gator is. Look how big he is. I'm gonna eat ya. He's like that big. For alligator litter trying to take over the world. Okay, let's make you like more normal sized. There we go. Perfection. Look. Well, actually, I want to make him a little bit bigger. Right? That's good. Yeah, look. Okay, so we got for alligator. Everybody else is still this. So this is fine. But what we're going to do, it's been a super chill time. Love the conversations. Dude, absolutely. Okay, but before, we're not done yet, though. There is one thing I actually want to do. I wanted to do. Oh, no, actually, we need to leave this. Go to this. Organize this. Metal case. I don't think I'm going to use the mystery berry. Those have been nice. We're not going to use this. Max ether I want to keep for later. Full heal, I think I want to save that for later. Nuggets, I actually do save them because I sell them in the future. Yeah, we have like all of those. The berries, we're going to keep the berries. So we're going to do this. Now let's go to, once it saves. Now we go to the list. Where is... Yeah, look at that. Everybody... Oh, wow. Oh, no. Togetic's happiness went down because of me letting it faint to poison. Feraligatr loves me, though, so now is actually the time to teach it Return if I wanted to. So we'll keep that. Oh, so you... Take item. This is also why I love using Stadium too, and this is also why I had to make a scene for this as well. Where would the Miss go if she had a free trip? Rome, pretty sure.
Rome
You can
or
go-
Ireland, one of the two.
Oh yeah, right, because you want to do that climb in
I
Ireland.
want to climb the Reek. But to do that, I need to lose weight and get in shape. I
Oh,
would
yeah.
die that. I would
That's a
die
good
at
way to
that
do
point.
it, though.
But I
Oh,
do
what
want
is
to climb
all
the
this
Reek. I don't know if anybody knows what that is, but I want to climb the Reek.
Somebody might.
It's like a
Okay,
very,
right.
very ancient, like Catholic pilgrimage site, and Saint Patrick, when he was there, actually climbed the side of that mountain to build a church at the top of it. And there are a bunch of Catholics every year that still climb that mountain barefoot to like honor Saint Patrick. My spiritual director is one of them, and he has so many stories about it, and I really want to go so bad.
Where the hell are the metal coats? Yeah, she's a big old nerd like that. Where are my metal coats? I have a metal coat. Did I somehow miss the metal coat? Like, am I a dumb bitch?
It's asking me if I want my Kindle to be kid friendly. You don't got no kids. I mean, as much as
Yeah, but
but
you're
like-
boring. But you still don't want it to be a kid, because even though you might have something that's okay,
Yeah.
it'll still try to block it.
It'll probably block with
Friendship tarnished. Friendship tarnished. Wait, why is the friendship tarnished? I don't recall. Where is... Metal coat. Wait. Oh, it's saying that because it's special. Okay, cool. Friendship tarnished. What in Tarnished Nation? Okay, so we did that. Oh, friendship tarnished. Okay, yes. Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah, pretty much I let everybody get fainted, so yeah, not good. But what we're going to do is remember where I put the copy of gold I was using before. Where'd I put it? Oh, fudge, they're over here. Okay. Ah, my head. I need the one with the J. Yes. Okay. Na 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 na. Okay, cool.
What are you doing?
We're gonna make Steelix.
Okay,
We're gonna make a Steelix today.
good boy.
Okay, and it actually is registering that. And I already did the mystery. Oh, for the mystery gift, I got a Geodude doll today, so that was pretty fun. So we'll do this one, and we are gonna do the trade machine. Yeah, I actually do feel really bad about the
I kinda
Togetic.
wanna buy. They make a strap that you can put on this so it doesn't like fall out of your hand, and I can already tell with him I might need that.
Yeah. Well, and that's why you for sure need to make sure you have that case on at all times.
Oh, I know.
Well,
Because he already jumped up, and I'm like, I could easily see him going,
you can see him go do what?
knocking him clear out of my hand.
Yeah, but what was that noise again? You're fun. All right. But guys, look. Oh yeah, and for those who have not seen evolution in this game before, it's not crazy exciting.
What did you have for dinner?
Nothing yet.
You didn't eat it all?
Nope. It's gonna go for. Oh, have you seen shiny? Have you seen shiny Steelix?
No.
It's so pretty. Look how pretty it is.
That is terrifying. Look.
Isn't it
actually-
gorgeous though?
It looks like it's made of gold.
Yeah.
But I would
It's
actually
fucking gorgeous.
cry.
I love it.
I would cry and scream if I saw that in real life.
Which is reasonable. That would be scary. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. I don't know. I think we'd have to ask her. Well, do you even? Well, actually, she's probably gonna tell you that she would never wish for anything. She would pray for it she would pray for it.
He knows me
Moreover,
very well.
yeah, I do know her well. She would be like, I'm never gonna wish for anything. I'll pray for it, because my wife is one of them there Catholic girls. She's a cataholic. Oh, and also like, see, Smash. So I don't usually pay attention to the whole ranking thing. But yeah, it's interesting. So we got Smash at number 1, Renegade is number 2, number 2, and then we got. Oh, so it's weird. Like Jonathan is sometimes number 3, but not always number 3. Doesn't always show it. That's interesting. But we got ourselves an Steelix now, and we will save and quit. Oh, look at this Steelix! Look how big and pretty he is. Never seen the trade evolution through Stadium 2 before. Yeah, it was actually pretty gnarly. That's why I kind of like doing this whole like hybrid thing where I like am utilizing Stadium 2 like with this whole thing, because like that kind of stuff for me, like this is interesting. I like seeing this old stuff that people don't usually see anymore. And that's right, Steelix is now gonna be not cool with me because we traded. We get to make that friendship come back. Bummer. And then let's give you the amulet coin back. Oh, you know what? I forgot. I should have done it while we were close. I didn't get the freaking charcoal. I forgot to get that. Nuts. Oh, wait, no. Oh, you know, I think these items are... I think these are these colors because they're held items that can be used. I think that's what it is. Focus Man would be interesting too. But yeah, I am just out here ruining all of the friendships today. I freaking love it. That is millions right there. My Aunt Burgers, they're actually... Oh. She's never made them before, but they were good? Oh. That's always fun when you get to try something new and you actually end up being good at it. It's like, damn. I didn't think we were going to get to this point. But yeah, I think we're pretty solid. Save and quit. We have Steelix now. We have our big, beautiful Steelix. And I love it. I love them. But yeah, so... You know what? I think I'll end... Do you want to play one minigame with me before I call it a day?
I'll watch you.
No, do you want to play one minigame? No? Alright. Fine, I'll do one minigame by myself then.
I was gonna say, I like hanging out with you. I just
Yeah.
don't want to do that.
Yeah, I'll play one. Yeah, I'll play one minigame. Oh, that's a bummer that I'm using gold, but that's fine. Check it for Pokemon, and then we'll go... Let's do one. And I'm only doing this one, and then this is it. I'm done with this. I gotta call it an evening, but... Oh, what's a game that I like playing? You know what? Let's play it. So yeah, we'll play this one mini game, and then I'm calling it an evening. Oh man, my Togepi freaking. Oh no, rocks. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose this. No, Green Calm I think is beating me. Damn it! Diglett. Damn it. I was first player. So far left. I lost. I was so close. No.
The shiny one beaten.
Well, so this is the fun thing about Stadium is like they have like the shiny colors, but they also have like within their own thing like different colors, which is really weird that they do that. Okay, this will be the last one, then I'm done. I like the counting mini game. It is, but on hard mode, that's a bad time. It's a bad time doing that game.
Are you on hard mode?
No. Come on, this one should be good, right? Come on. Come on. Yes. Okay, I actually won this. Okay, yes. Am I a Sonic fan, a Shadow fan? I like both, but I will say I did play Shadow the Hedgehog. I did play Shadow the Hedgehog a couple of months ago at this point now. So I would have to say probably a Shadow fan more so, but I like the way that the Sonic, like if they did a Shadow game that like plays like Sonic, I think Generations is the closest I'd get to that. Like I wouldn't mind that, but yeah, like just the way Shadow the Hedgehog plays is kind of annoying. But yeah, so I like the kind of me. Yeah, well, I mean, in the future, I'll definitely play more of it. My only issue with like trying to play it online is that the lag kind of makes some of those games a bitch and a half to play, especially like the Scyther Pincher cutting game. Like that's almost like impossible to do on the NSO just because it's so the lag is it's too bad and they have to like plan around it and that makes it like less fun. But yeah, I'm calling it an evening. I am hovering over the stop stream button right now. I appreciate everybody who came by. I appreciated y'all's feedback. Yes, that's what I wanted to say. I appreciated y'all's feedback. And I'm calling it an evening. I gotta go to sleep. We gotta make sure he goes and does a thing outside. And then you're gonna have fun with your Kindle. Alright. Yeah. Peace out, y'all. And I will see you guys. Yeah, dude, the input lag is very, very bad. But yes, I'll see you guys later. What's tomorrow? Tuesday? No, tomorrow's us, so we're not gonna be here. I gotta stream.
Yeah, well, tomorrow I'm gonna try.
Alright, see you guys later.